this webcam's way better. This is a new like right there. I want to see your face too, but I need to get another mic. But oh wait, let's put it like right there between us.
That's perfect.
Yeah, let me tighten it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Okay. Okay, just close that. Okay. All right. So let me tell some people, I guess. I don't know. We just started, we just winged it. So we didn't tell anyone, but we can now. We might get random people, but right now we get 0, 0, 0, bro. Yeah, this webcam's way better though. Honestly. And then, all right, so let me see.
I just posted on my Facebook, so.
Oh, you did? Okay. Swag. All right, I told Jess. I don't know if she will or she's sleeping. She'll probably low key. Oh, we got one. That might be Jess because she follows me, or it could be someone you know. Oh, I could tell Tabby, bro. Probably shouldn't be typing into the mic. It's probably annoying.
That's me.
Oh, it is Jess.
You called it.
How do I send the link? I'm missing the link to him.
Hi, Jess.
Let me send the link to him. Yes, hi, stranger. Just kidding. We're just very unprepared here, so. All right, wait. How do I go to one going on right now? Oh, right here, live. That's sick. Okay. Oh, you can see us. Okay, so how do I send? I just want to send the link. How do I send the link? All right, I got it. Haha.
Oh.
So we're gonna talk about. Well, Sebastian said he has a lot to talk about. Actually, is that good like that?
Yeah.
Think so? All right. Just want to make sure it's okay.
You started off.
It's not perfect, but
you start the topic off.
I got like OCD with the microphone all the time, bro. 2 viewers. Oh shit! Did she tell Bree? I'm kidding.
This fucking guy.
Sebastian's like, who's Bree?
What? Of course I know who she is.
What? Who's Bree? Let's see. I'll send it to JC if he wants to, but
definitely, she did tell her, but she definitely won't be watching.
It's 2 viewers, bro.
Of course not. I'm a hated person.
I'm sending this to some heads here. All right, so you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did. She most definitely won't be watching. I'm done.
Respectfully.
Yeah, we figured that.
Respectfully.
So it's been a while since we did our last one. I think it was a year ago, but it seems longer than that.
It does. It definitely does.
Because we were just watching a little bit of it, and I looked at the date and it said a year ago. I'm like, what?
Right, yeah.
Feels like we haven't hung out in like 3 years, bro.
I know.
Because so much has changed.
Yeah.
And happened.
Life.
Like in the world, in our lives, you know?
Yeah. Life never stops for you.
Dude, and you know, so yeah, let's start with what should we start with? Sorry, I'm unprepared here. We got some marijuana right here. Because Sebastian,
you want to hear something crazy?
Wanted to roll up here.
You want to hear something crazy, bro?
What's that?
Weed is not legal in New Hampshire, bro.
Oh, I know.
Which is
So,
crazy,
you
though.
want to hear a funny story?
Live free or die, but their weed is not legal.
Hey, this is how we can start this off. You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
When we went camping a little while ago
Mm-hmm.
up in New Hampshire,
Mm-hmm.
me, Jess, the kids, and so I forget the name of the campground. Anyway, her sister and her sister's boyfriend came.
Mm-hmm.
They smoke a lot of weed, so they went out to pick something up out of the campground. So they took his truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were smoking and driving, bro. They got pulled over. They arrested him, right?
No, they didn't.
I'm in my tent, bro. It's like 10 o'clock, and Jess comes over and is like, Adam, you gotta go take Anthony's truck or they're gonna tow it because they just got arrested. I'm like, what the I'm like, what are you talking about? It was already a bad day, and I'm like, are you shitting me? Bro.
Were you asleep or no?
No, but I was like, it was a long day, and I was like settling down. Yeah, they said they weren't smoking, but how do you, dude? They smoke. They smoke like right when they wake up. Like they smoke constantly. You know what I mean? And I'm not judging, but that's how they are. You know, they smoke like a lot of weed. So I had a feeling, but yeah, it's funny you say that because they take it serious, bro.
Yeah, but the funny part is their state is mono is live free or die. But
Right, I was saying that, bro.
But in Maine is more like anal and like about
Yeah.
everything. But New Hampshire is just like, yeah, we don't want to allow. We don't
was
want to allow
saying
that. Which is bonkers, bro.
Yeah, I was saying that. I'm like,
Their gun laws,
yeah,
like people come in New Hampshire, like come take my house, like come in my house, take my guns. Like everybody says that. But
yeah,
like New Hampshire's like crazy fast. Like you could drive a goddamn dirt bike down the road
yeah,
and you won't get in trouble.
in New Hampshire.
Yeah, as long as you're registered in New Hampshire,
Mhm.
you could ride on the road as long as you want.
Really?
But weed's not legal.
That's what I mean. And you're right, because I was saying that, I'm like, live free or die, but yet they hate marijuana, bro.
Right.
And
Who's the
so
other person?
I don't know. It's a mystery, huh? Because
Right.
that was before I even sent a message.
To
I wonder who
anyone.
follows me other than Jess, which is nobody. Literally.
Shit, that's
No,
crazy.
but somebody, it's gotta be that ghost, bro.
Casper,
Yeah,
homie.
Casper does follow me. Oh shit! I should try to get the Jocelyn shirt in the back. That's that girl who died from the illegal immigrant. Can't really see her though. You see the shirt I got back there? I got her face on it.
Oh, yo, that
Yeah.
was wild.
Yeah,
I
she
heard
was
about
only
that.
12 years old.
I
bro.
heard about that. Didn't she like get like abused and stuff, like sexually abused and
Yeah.
then killed by
Yeah.
two after like?
Oh, I'm gonna hang that up real quick. She got raped. They tied her to a tree.
That's so messed.
She's only 12 years old.
That's crazy.
Dude, like she's a kid.
Like, what makes you feel like a man
Dude, it's
to sexually assault a young girl like that is just fucked.
crazy.
Like,
Can you see it right there? Or am I bugging?
no, you can.
Oh,
Mike's
the
in the
mic's
way.
in the way, but if we put the mic that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Hell yeah. Dude, I want to eventually, like, for podcasts, get, like, a cool-ass background and shit. Like,
Right.
set everything up good.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But, no, it's terrible, yeah. So,
And this is what fucking Camilla,
dude, they
Camilla fucking Harris.
they let so many people in that, you know, we don't know who they are, but
Don't know anything about him.
a lot of criminals and,
Right.
you know, and then people like, oh, you're racist or you're not for
Right.
immigration. It's like, no, never said that, but we don't want 12-year-olds getting raped and killed. And
Right.
at
least they got charged.
Yeah, and the fucked up part too, they both had ankle monitors on while they did this.
Really?
So yeah, so
You know what's
they
another-
got caught and they let them go. It's like, what, dude? That girl could be alive today.
You know what's crazy to bring up, kind of something like that story,
Yeah.
is that have you ever heard about the girl that was at? It actually happened right at the Logan Airport.
Logan.
Yeah, in like the where you park your cars at Logan.
Uh huh.
So this dude raped her in her car, killed her in her car, in like where you park a bunch of your cars, where a bunch of people usually are.
Right. What?
Did this, got on a plane, flew to a different country.
Really?
They figured out who it was. Um, they had to arrest him before he got to a country that is not like that won't send him back. Like U.S. can't touch him because he's in that certain type of country.
Oh, okay.
And they end up getting him, but they arrested him. I think it was in like Kenya or something.
Jess just said it was the girl's boyfriend, or she knows about this. She knows.
Yeah, it was the. I think it was something like that. But it does she? I can't remember if it was like Kenya or something. But he like got arrested, gave
Yeah.
and then gave the cops their money. Somehow he somehow escaped, stole a vehicle that they transport inmates in,
What?
and he got
Holy
away. I don't
shit.
think they. I don't know if they found him, but
Sounds
yeah,
wild,
it was.
bro.
I think it was an African country.
Oh, so it was. Oh, that he came from.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. That's what I mean. Like you have
and they
always,
get away with it.
dude. Yeah, and they could have been. It could have been prevented.
Right. Not even fucking allow him to be here.
Hey, whoever the second viewer is, can you message? Because we're really curious who you are, and if you guys have any questions, all two of you, we'd like to hear them. We'll answer them, but if not, we'll just go off script and talk about whatever. But
The other person's
but yeah,
hidden.
as far as I know, they didn't find him.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
She was found in the trunk. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. She like, how do you do that in a Logan Airport like thing where a bunch of people are, kill her, get on a plane, get arrested, give them money, and then just let you go, and then you're off, and they still haven't found him. And the funny part is, what is? I do have a question. What in my packages? Where are my packages? What's in my packages?
Oh, she's saying where her package is.
No, what is in my packages? I'm assuming.
What's in my packages? Is that a sexual? I'm just kidding.
Pause.
Are you saying where are the packages? Because they're right over here. By the way. But it sounds like you said what? I can't see what this heart thing. What is this? Oh, you can. Here, I'll just send a heart.
The million packages.
Yeah,
Behind
they're
you.
all over. We had to move a couple of them.
No, I threw them out the window.
Yeah,
Yep.
we burned them.
We had a dancing party on them.
Yeah, we burned them. So sorry about that, Jess.
No, she definitely would cut your dick off if you did that.
Oh my god.
Imagine with the meat smasher
Oh.
pulling your ball sack out. Pachow! She would do it. You fuck with her packages? It's like one-on-one rule.
don't
Don't
know
fuck with the
then-
fuck with the woman's package.
Then she'll mess with your package.
What?
Because you said she would. cut
No,
my dick off.
yours. You moved it.
No, that's what I mean though. She'll mess with my package.
Right.
It's the kid. Yeah, it's the kid's Christmas stuff. Yeah,
She'd still cut your nuts off.
probably. She would just do that anyway for fun.
Well, and my costume.
Well, the second person hasn't chatted, so
What type of costume, Jess?
she can't tell me. Because we're supposed to surprise each other with the Halloween costumes.
Oh,
and
that's
shit.
cool.
Like the kids we know, obviously, but
His rules.
yeah. Well, I thought it'd be fun, right?
That
Like-
would be kind of fun.
Like other than be like doing, because we always do a family thing, but like
There's but the thing
there's only
is,
so many things you can do as a group,
right.
and it gets old. I thought it'd be cool to be like, oh look who, like go in another room and be like, come out and be like, yo look, I'm freaking Michael Scott, or I don't know, like I'm
Right.
trying to think of, honestly, wait till she sees mine, bro. I haven't got it yet, but I know what I'm going to get. It's gonna be funny. Well, I get for me it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be
I really now want to know who the second person is.
dude, I've been wanting to know.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so you don't even know what you're gonna be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have ideas um of who I'm gonna be, but you'll find out. So don't worry about it. I know, right? The second you're right, because last time we had a second person, Sebastian. Last time I remember, I think it was with you too. We had a
What?
second person that never talked.
Yeah, we did.
But one time it was Crystal. I remember Jess's friend, and she
No,
said,
when we were on that last podcast that we watched a year ago, Bree was on that one too.
"Yeah, it might be
We had like 5 people on that last
it
one. I'm
might
pretty
be
sure.
someone who follows me, but I don't know who though.
Who knows? Maybe it is Bree and she just doesn't want to talk.
Could be.
Definitely not though.
Is it you, Bree? Oh, what? You seen a spirit orb, bro?
I did too.
Dude, I see them all the time in here. Or is that a bug? No, I think it was an orb.
No, that definitely was an orb. No bugs in here.
Dude, I see them all the time. I wonder if there were any in our last podcast.
There was.
Yeah, right.
I
think there
saw
was.
little orbs and stuff in the when we were just watching it actually.
So what do you want to talk about, bro?
Anything.
What's on? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Political. Something's political season.
Politics. Okay. Um. Definitely not her. Adam's just got a stalker. LOL. Oh my god.
Imagine.
I've had. Well, yeah. I've had. I guess you could say stalkers. Well, I don't know. How do you define? Not like crazy. Well, no. I guess most.
Actually, there you go. How do you define a stalker?
Yeah. Well, actually, most of my exes were
I
stalkers or crazy,
I mean
and I'm sure you can relate.
yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, some are more mature and.
But the thing
No,
is like it's not I don't know. Like some are and some aren't. It depends really. Like
I wish you could see who, you know?
I really don't get one thing that I have a pet peeve of
Yeah.
is women that do not take accountability for them doing something wrong.
Oh, let's get into it. Okay. Let's get
Like
into
say
it. 'Cause
like
I'm
they
tired of women, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean like
I'm just kidding.
like not in like a dickhead way, but like like women want you to take accountability for something you did wrong, like in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like you did this, you're in the wrong. But if it comes back and you say you did it wrong and they did, and you say yep, you're wrong, nah, they're gonna say nope, no, nope, no.
So, yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Girls don't.
Like,
Girls, I've met. I think I've maybe met one girl in my life that was like, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry. And it wasn't like my girlfriend. It was like a friend.
Yeah. Excuse me. Where's she?
No.
No, Sebastian's, I think, good with this girl.
I'm great.
But what he's saying is,
I'm just saying in general.
women are stubborn and they have a hard time.
I'm not having relation problems. No way.
And also, like when women are in fights with one another, they'll hold grudges a lot. You know, where
That's
guys
true.
won't really do that. I mean, sometimes, but you know.
I'm just saying.
But so she said that there's an account on my Insta that follows everyone. They don't have a real name. I'm really curious who the second person is. Why don't you go in the chat, second person? Ask us a question. You can even identify
As anonymous.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
You can.
Okay. Yeah, we want to know. We want to know who you are, and if you get a question. But yeah, I know women are stubborn. You know, I mean,
we all have our flaws.
the thing is, men and
No
women.
one is perfect.
Men and women think differently.
100%.
Like no matter what people say, is common sense, bro. Like we just think differently.
The another thing that I don't
Usually.
agree on is the sexist thing.
Okay, like what do you mean?
Like how women can't do what men can do,
Oh, okay.
and vice versa.
What? Okay.
in like certain aspects. Obviously, like man can't give, like a man can't birth a child, but a man can give a child, like create a child.
Right.
But like in like workplace, I'm saying
Oh, okay.
like a woman can't be a construction worker without being like made fun of, or women
Oh,
can't be
okay.
police officers. Women can't go in the military.
Right.
Like when I was in the military, women would get treated so bad.
There's a lot of them in there now, right? In the military and
Yeah, military. There's
yeah.
a lot, and dude, we would have. It was crazy. Like so, when I got medically discharged,
Yeah.
you don't just get to go home. You don't get on a flight and go home. You have to go in like a separations room
Hmm.
with all the people that are leaving. So it could be mental people that are just fucking nuts,
Right.
or injured people. And you would still have to abide by military regulations. You can't sleep in. You got to wake up, have your lunch, breakfast, dinner, all the same, everything.
Really.
But they would allow us to watch movies.
Like together. So wait, you guys are in separate.
Yeah, obviously the
Right.
guys and girls
Right.
are separate.
Right. Yeah,
But
because
they
I
would
always
allow
wondered
us.
how that worked.
They would allow
Yeah.
us, but we would train together.
Right.
They would allow us to watch movies, play cards,
Mhm.
have phone calls every day, like whatever until you leave. But that would be taken away because idiots would try to, like, when lights are out, lights
Mhm.
are out. People would sneak and go bang girl. They would go bang. They would go sneak and bang.
Yeah.
And then that would fuck all of us and get all of our shit taken away. So you have to sit there for all day, literally doing absolutely nothing. No talking, quiet all day. As you're already wanting to get the fuck out of there.
Bro, I figured that would happen.
It's like you really can't go fucking maximum 2 months without getting your dick wet.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I mean, anytime you put guys and girls together, you're gonna have problems like that. You know,
I saw a dude get captain masked in the military.
what's that?
It's like court for the military,
Yeah.
but 10 times harsher.
Really?
Yeah. So like so when you're in separations, you're still getting paid until you leave.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a dude that's been there, stuck in there still for a year, and he's still there to this day.
What?
But he's getting paid the whole time. So he's just racking money up in there. He's supposed to get out. He actually called me from actually the place, and he said he's going home in a week, which was about 1 week ago. So he probably just went home. But he said he's taking like 60 grand home.
Holy shit!
Oh, did Jess leave or that Stalker leave?
I don't know. Maybe
Jess, if you're still here, say hi.
say hi.
Hi. Maybe just left and it's a Stalker.
Dun dun dun.
No, motherfucker.
Are you at my window? Oh god, now I'm bugging.
Where do you get your stuff from?
So this I just got
No,
from.
it's Jess still.
Oh, they left. Damn it, we didn't find out who they were.
Where do you get it from?
Maybe they'll tune back in. This one, so this is a funny story. Well, kind of. I was doing yard work out there in the front.
Don't want to get laced. Die.
It's not. No, I already smoked.
I'm
this.
joking.
It's straight. This guy's a good dude anyway, but I was smoking. I was doing yard work out there, and the student was doing work over in that house like a contractor
Yeah.
for like a while, right? So I've seen him, and I said, "What's up?" or whatever. But we finally were like talking. I forget how old he is. If he smoked all the weed, no, there's
There's plenty.
a good amount left for.
Another joint.
Yeah, definitely another blunt. I got a 4-pack of games the other day, so I got 2 more. This is one of them, but so this guy, he's like older. He's a cool dude though. His name is Tony. Kind of reminds me of you a little, bro, a little bit. But he was like,
Is that a good way or a bad way?
in a good way. But like he was smoking a joint, and I was doing yard work, and he was doing his work over there, whatever. He was just like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" I'm like, "Oh, all right." But anyway, he gave me this bud because he has matter. He's like, "Do you want buds?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, I'll pay you." And he's like, "Nah, don't worry." So he's a cool dude. Yeah.
One thing. Jess, you can't hate me no more.
Uh oh.
It's been too long. People make mistakes.
Oh, you know what? Let me put that on my
Hey, look,
story,
one
bro.
more. You missed it.
Oh, really? Where did it go across?
It
the
went
middle?
like right here and then went up to the left or my
Out the
right.
mic. Yeah, dude, there's there all the time, bro. It's crazy. You know, it's wild.
Right.
And it's like people. I don't know. It's crazy, bro. Because it's not bugs. With clearly no bugs in here.
Right.
So it's spirit or angels or something. It's got to be.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Oh, I was gonna post a link on my story real quick. Hold on before I roll this.
No flex zone.
Hey Jess, you suck. Just kidding. Post a link here. Oh shit. What? I must not have it. Oh wait. Is this it? Oh come on. Oh wait. Why is technology so difficult? Can we talk about that? Just kidding. Alright, I gotta copy it again because it's being gay. AF. Oh, you can't say gay anymore, bro.
No.
Forgot about that. It's frowned upon. Forgot about that. Sorry about that. Okay, how do I? Okay. It's frowned upon, bruh. So, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
We're talking about. Oh, we got two people now. Is that the
Stalker.
same person?
That's probably.
Hey, let's be nice because at least they're watching, okay?
I know, but I just want to know who it is.
Facts. Oh, yeah, see?
Certified liquefied. Oh, fat. Have you ever seen Drewski? Like a fat, big black dude. Does like podcasts. He's so funny.
Is he?
He's hilarious.
Does he have like a big one?
It's like kind of big, yeah. But like he's super funny.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I did that. If you have a question, second person, can you please ask away?
Jess didn't answer to the fact that I said she doesn't hate me anymore, so I'm assuming she hates me still. Probably.
Let's see what she says. Stupid, I got the cones. Oh, she's talking about the weed. The cones. Oh, she's talking about. She has the cone rock. Oh shit. Those things you just fill up and.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I always smoked blunts. I mean, I like joints, but anyway, what am I saying? I'm gonna take a hit of this and be gone, bro. Like I have such a low tolerance. The other day when me and my brother smoked, I took some pretty big hits, but I took like 4 and I was gone.
That's good. You're gonna be.
I'm gonna take like probably 2 solid ones.
Yeah, and be good.
Because I'll be wrecked. This weed's good. I mean, all right. So, what should we talk about while I roll this?
Oh, I got one.
You got some juicy topics there, bruh. Come on, bring the juicy. What? Give me some gossip, bro. No, I'm just kidding. That was my stomach. I ate. So we got Taco Bell.
Dude, we ate 20 tacos.
And Sebastian hit on the drive-through lady.
No, I did not. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm joking. He did it.
She looked like a bin buck too. How bad that you roll blunts?
That is not. Oh shit! She's made me rip it, bro.
It.
No, it only ripped a little the outside. No, I really don't. But hey, if you knew me in my day, man, I used to roll some great stuff. And what are you talking about? You roll terribly. Can we be sexist? Women can't roll blunts. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding about that. But remember when you used to do that though, bro? Hit on like everybody, but now you're tied down, bro.
Listen, you weren't any better.
No, I know, but no, I didn't hit on like as much as you did. But It's not a bad thing. You know.
That sounds like a terrible thing.
No, that's a lot of dudes are too scared to even talk to
That's
women.
still a bad
know?
thing to say.
A lot of dudes won't even do that. I'm not saying now, but you used to be like that.
I mean, we all used to be dumb when we were younger.
So you really like the chick you're with now?
Yeah, we've been together for a year next month.
Wow, that's great. I'm happy for you, bro. That's because is that the longest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We connected kind of like right off the bat. There was like no awkwardness at all.
So you love being around her, like.
Oh yeah, we make each other laugh. It's great.
I mean, when you're around each other for a while, like you've been with her for a year.
Oh yeah, obviously there's times where I want to
you get
just
annoyed.
fucking everybody gets annoyed after a while. But that's when you stick through your flaws and look
Right.
past that and remember the
If
good
you really
moments.
care,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
But yeah. So yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. That's good. You know. What was I saying before that? I was about to say something. Oh, you had a juicy topic, didn't you?
I did, but not this space, bro.
I'm done.
Okay, what do you think about crime? So this is for a crime. I've always said that if you kill somebody, the way you kill them is the way that you should die.
Oh my god. What a dark topic, bro.
I know. You said juicy, bro.
That's true.
Adam pretends to like me after 5 years.
5 years.
After 5 years.
Has it even been that long?
Yeah, she just said now after 5 years. So it's been after 5 years.
Wow, has it really been that long? I don't. Well, I guess our kids are 4 and 3.
Sometimes, Jess, you want to strangle him. We all know. And sometimes he wants to strangle you.
Yeah. I have strangled it now.
I actually have. And the bed doesn't count, Adam.
Oh god. So we. Oh, yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. I hate talking about that because the whole. If you kill someone, you should die the same. Because I don't know, bro.
So do you think they should get a second chance?
No, listen. I'm a big believer in justice, but also second chances. But
It depends on the crime for the second chance.
yeah.
If someone murdered someone, cold-blooded murder, do you think they deserve a second chance?
I don't know. I don't know because it depends on the context. You said cold blooded, but I don't know. But murder.
Okay,
murder.
so
Murder.
about that,
Oh yeah, no, those two guys.
did they deserve a second chance?
Here's my thing.
Let's hear it.
I try not to hate anybody, but if I got really, I could probably kill those guys for doing that. But I wouldn't. But like it just makes you so angry when you hear about something like that.
So do you think more of you would rather have somebody go to jail for the rest of their lives and remember what they did and like kind of let it karma
Oh, okay.
type of thing?
Well, the guilt will sometimes eat people alive.
Yeah,
Or
but they're fucking
like you
no
remember,
racist.
remember
But
Aaron Hernandez killed himself because
I don't think he killed himself because of that.
you don't think so?
Justice system often fails, but people should not rot. People should rot in jail, and if parole, they should only get off. A family of the victim say, yes, that's the only way they should be on parole.
Shit.
I agree on that. The family says you can be on parole or not. I do agree to that.
What was you saying?
That sometimes the justice system fails. People should rot in jail, and if they have parole, the family should be of the victim should be the ones to say they can go on parole or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm bad with like when it comes to like these topics with crime, and I mean in a way because I don't know what punishment to give people.
Okay, so say someone say someone killed your kid, then your kid.
Oh God, don't even.
So then Would you want them to
I
have a
would.
second chance at him?
Here's the thing, life is crazy, bro. If you ever watched the movie, a show Justice movie, you should watch it. It's called
Probably already seen it. I watched too much
what's
movie.
it called?
I've been
The
watched.
Shack, okay?
Nope, never seen it.
Bro, it's basically like life summed up in one movie, and it's so underrated. But anyway, this person takes his daughter, if I remember right. She winds up dead. Um, yeah,
Don't put that negative shit up.
yeah. This is just hypothetical, but I know I couldn't even think about that. But anyway, this girl, his daughter, ends up dead. He goes out to his cabin, I think, but he ends up slipping on ice and he hits his head. But you don't really know he's in a coma during the whole movie. The whole movie's like he's
Oh, really?
in a coma.
That
So
sounds.
he meets God and he meets like
Oh,
the
that's cool.
Holy Spirit, but they're in different forms. So you think he's just meeting these people.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, long story short, he at the end ends up, even though it was so hard for him, he forgives this person that took his daughter away. And you like I can't even imagine that, but that's how strong I think God's love is that even the people that kill.
Do you think God forgives everybody? If you I'm trying to figure the right word, is it repent enough, or like
I think I think
I have another topic to
I
talk
think
about after about
murder.
this.
I think murder is its own punishment. So basically, if you're doing it, the guilt and everything's going to eat you alive. Or the when you're in a dark spot like that, those dark things will eat you alive. I don't think God necessarily. I think He loves everybody, but you can't just do things like that, and it, those things themselves will kill you. You know, by
Right.
acting like that. But yeah, it's a hard topic, but no, it's crazy, bro. I mean,
One of my old friends was. I feel like this is when I was younger, I
yeah,
had the. It's not that I didn't believe in God when I was younger. I just didn't know what to believe in.
right.
My friend, my old friend, told me this story, and it was crazy. He never believed in God. Didn't think there was God. No nothing. There was no God. No
So
nothing.
he was an atheist, like
Kinda, yeah. But so it was weird. So he got in a car accident, right?
yeah,
Driving to work, and so fucked up. He said he was driving to work, and it was kind of icy, so it was kind of like the wintertime,
yeah,
and his car slid and hit a dump truck, hit him head on from his side.
really,
They pronounced him dead at the scene. He They still brought him to the hospital, resuscitated him. They resuscitated him, pronounced him dead. They resuscitated him somehow
yeah,
on the way, and he said that when he ended up surviving, which he said that when he came of it, he was in a coma. He said he didn't know obviously, but people that around him said he was in a coma for like a year and a half,
that's a long time. It's a long time.
and
Holy shit! So did he find God then? And so I'm guessing, basically.
yeah, pretty much. But he said when he hit the truck,
Uh-huh.
he said he felt he hit the truck, felt that as soon as impact happened, he said everything kind of went blur, like dark.
Oh, okay.
And then he said that he felt weirdly so at peace,
Right, right. A lot of
and so at peace, so like calm, relaxed. And he said that he saw, like it was so vivid, like he was up in the sky,
yeah.
and he said that all he remembers is it was like a staircase, and
Shit.
he was like it was weird. He said it's very vivid. He goes, it was a staircase, and he goes, I was walking up, and actually, he's like, I was walking up, and he goes, so then all of a sudden something touched him. He said something touched him on the shoulder,
Yeah.
and he goes, something touched me on the shoulder, and he goes, as soon as something touched his shoulder, he felt so happy,
What?
and he said that's when he woke up. He
Okay.
woke up after
a year or whatever.
a year, but after that person, whatever touched him on the shoulder, he said, obviously he said it was God.
That's what.
And I had a weird fucking thing that happened to me too. Like I went to the hospital probably like a year ago for like chest pain.
Yeah.
Bad. Like it was super bad. Like I thought I was actually having a heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Like real? Wow.
And so I went and I had to get an ultrasound done for like my side.
Yeah.
And dude, this guy that I met, my doctor,
Yeah.
kind of gets me emotional talking about it because of like how so real it was and what kind of made me cement my feelings of like I believe in God 1,000,000%. And he was doing it. He was doing the ultrasound talking, and he goes, "It's so weird." He goes, "I've never told anybody about this story, but some reason I feel like I have to tell you about it."
Yeah.
And I go, "Okay, yeah, it was good." He goes, "When he was younger, like he's like 60 now, but he was like 30. He had like stage 4 lung cancer, some like
Oh
death
my
bad
God.
stuff. And he would wake up, puke. And like he said, he couldn't sleep one night. And at this time before, he said that he never, like nothing about God, didn't pray, anything, didn't go to church. He woke up in a dream and he was in the woods. He said he was in the woods and he came around like the tree and there was a big person just standing looking at him and gave him a painting. And not give him a painting. He was a little in his dream. He was a little boy,
Yeah.
and
So this was a dream. Oh, a dream he was having. Okay.
no, this is what he told me.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
this is the dream he was having. You're right.
Wait, he was telling you.
That he was
Oh,
telling
okay.
me. But so he was doing it, and he was like, "Yeah, I had this dream," and it said, whoever the voice was talking to me said, "Go to church tomorrow. Go to church tomorrow." So he didn't go to work. Went down to his local church, talked to the priest, and the priest goes, that's what he said. He goes, the priest goes to me and goes, God sent you to me.
What?
And he goes, and he wants me to give you something. So he goes out back. The priest goes back. When he said this and told me about it, I was in shock. This part. He goes out back. Priest comes back out front. And he's never met this priest in his entire life, never gone to church at all.
Right.
Comes back out.
Yeah.
Priest hands him a painting, like a drawing, and goes, he wants me to give you this. It was a picture of a little boy and a picture of God, of him talking to God.
Like him as
a little boy talking to God.
what?
And
so this. Oh wow. Okay.
and he's never met the priest ever in his life.
What?
No, nothing. And he goes, I was saved by a miracle and I didn't die from my stage 4 lung cancer. And he comes out and shows me the painting. And I was just like, so like, he goes, God wanted me to show you this. I was just like, it took me for a minute to sit back and was like, that's just insane.
Wow. That is insane, bro.
God's good. And
yeah,
people that don't believe, like, okay, it's your own belief, but when this world's going away and you're still here, you're gonna want to believe in that man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Do you one thing I want to know, but I don't want to know is there an actual hell?
Okay. So you want to get on that topic? You come to the right place, obviously. So hell. All right. Well, here's my opinion.
Is hell an actual place, or is it a thought, like an eternity thought?
So hell is basically being away from God, right?
Right.
So when you try to figure out like what life's about, to me the number one thing is staying with God. But
right.
So hell is being away from God. So it's kind of like a state. Yeah, if you can open that little spot, if you do it from the top, yeah, or you can do it. Yeah, there you go, bro. Open it a little more. Good looks, because I just don't want it to smell too bad. You can open it a good amount. Just watch out for the printer. Yeah, from the top. Oh, good looks. Yeah, that's good. Um, so like heaven is also a state of being, right? So it's like a state where you're not tortured by anything, where you overcome all your, demons and suffering and all that. But hell is being away from God, is a state that you're tormented and you have gone down the wrong paths and not learned anything. Or so life is kind of like not a game but like a quest to me. And it's like, okay, so if you're killing people, obviously you're going to be in a state of hell. um so the further you get away from God, you end up in that state. Now, is it an actual place with a guy with a pitchfork? I don't think so. I don't think it's that literal,
So like,
but basically you will be your own suffering, and that is hell, is being away from God in that way. So your soul will get tormented because you didn't try to be in touch with God, or in touch with your
so
soul.
you don't believe heaven is a real place? It's a
It
state of mind.
well, it's a state of being. So what I mean, like,
So why do they
well,
say internal happiness,
yeah.
peace? Why
Yeah.
do they say you go to like when you go to heaven, your internal happiness, like you're all at peace? So you're pretty much saying it's more of like an internal thought, like
Well, yeah, like it's not like, because when you just talked about near death experiences, right? A lot of people feel that peace. I actually felt before, real quick, before I get into it, but I woke up one night. First of all, a couple nights I was floating around my room, bro. I swear I was in.
what?
I swear
You were floating?
I was
I wanna-
floating. I was floating around. This was at my dad's house, and
Like out of body, you felt?
my body was weightless, and I thought I was gonna go up. I was floating up like I was dying, but I didn't feel like I was dying. I was kind of like, what's going on, right? But when I got to the ceiling, I didn't go through the ceiling. I hit it, and I started coming back down. It was weird, but the whole time I'm like, I felt like I was in a different dimension because everything felt real, but it was a little off. So I do believe in different dimensions, and there's also a dimension that they say Christ and other spiritual masters have went to, that could be like a heaven, that I think is like it's basically a dimension you get to by, overcoming those things and whatnot. But anyway, I woke up one night and I felt this, kind of like you said with that guy, just all these feelings at once, and you can't describe it, but it just felt like love. I thought it was Mother God, or that's how I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. Like basically like a motherly feeling,
Right.
but it
When
felt
you're like a child, that type of like
even better. It felt like the greatest feeling I ever felt in my life.
Wow.
No drug or anything could feel like that. The only maybe close comparison would be like when you get that liquid morphine drip in a hospital. Like if you get
right.
major surgery or anything, where you just like, oh, like pure bliss. It was kind of like that, but even better. It was just like, whoa. Um, but it lasted for like maybe not that long, and I woke up and I never felt that feeling again.
The funny
But
part is you
but
say that feeling. I've
never
kind of
felt.
had the same type of feeling, but mine was in a different way.
Okay.
So like I had like a moment where like I kind of the same way. I woke up,
Right.
but I wasn't woken up. And
Right.
like I feel like kind of like how you were floating around your room,
Yeah.
but I was walking,
Oh, okay.
but I wasn't up. But the weird part is like I could feel
So yeah, that's like astral projection. That's what I think
like
I was doing.
I
Like you're in another
right.
dimension, or
Like
like
I
a
feel like I could if I could turn around and see my own body laying in the bed type of thing.
right. That's
Like
happened to
that
me. Yeah.
like and
Yeah, you're right.
nothing about anything
By the way,
anything
this
at
is
all mattered.
this is for you, Jess. She shitted on. It's not the greatest blunt, but it's not that bad, right?
No. But
Sorry.
I was kind of got the same thing. Like I had no worries.
Right.
No worries in that feeling of comfort was like on a completely different level of I've never been so comfortable ever.
Right.
Like just so relaxed,
Yeah.
like peaceful. But you could tell something it was off. You were like you could recognize. I was still able to like recognize something was off, but the feeling in peace and calmness, I was just like you said, like it's nothing could ever come close to it
Yeah. Yeah.
in that feeling. And it just like I could walk, but the thing is, like, I could walk around my whole house. Like, I could have walked around my whole house, out of body experience. And I feel like if I went out, I feel like if I went outside, I would have just floated away.
Right. Right. Right.
But like,
That. Yeah. I've had a lot of crazy
but
shit like
like,
that.
and then I walked back when I remember I walked like to the kitchen, turned back around, and I didn't feel like I was in control, but obviously I was.
Mhm.
But it was like I was controlled feeling in a way. Like as I came back to the room, I kind of just like floated. I like saw myself like float. And as soon as I like came, hard to explain, like came back to myself, I like woke up and like I didn't wake up scared. I just woke up and was like comfort. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that was just I've had it a couple of times. I've had it and I'm just like, that's the different type of stuff like that I just felt. And I kind of get what you meant on that. Like,
Absolutely, bro.
and it's a feeling that just if someone hasn't experienced it, like they don't understand the
Yeah.
genuine
Yeah. Yeah.
like there is no fear about it.
Yeah. I think that's like a feeling of God.
Kind of like letting
Right.
you know
It. Yeah.
he's he's around.
Yeah. And that feeling is proof of God. I mean, yeah, that's proof right there. Because if there was no God, as atheists like to say, or whatever, how do you describe a feeling? Now, when people have near-death experiences, the atheists and everything, they'll say like, "Oh, well, their brain is hallucinating," or like,
Right.
but it still doesn't say that there's no God. It's 100%, as you know, there's God. But yeah, what happened? It's a state of being.
Right.
But also, I think there's different dimensions. I do believe in that. I think there's a lot of stuff
What do you mean like different dimensions?
So you know how we're seeing the orbs,
Right.
or like there is a little bug in here, but that wouldn't cause the
Right.
white orbs. But so there's different dimensions. So it's like universes, not universes, because we're all in one universe, right? But
Right.
like it's a world, or maybe it is a world folded within ours. So
Right.
like it's hard to explain, but like right now where we're at sitting here in another dimension, this could look different, but it'd be another whole place. So it's kind of a
Right.
mind trip, but like there's like the fourth dimension, the fifth
Right.
dimension. So different how do I describe it, levels of existence.
Right.
And I think like like how we see the orbs, they're in another dimension, but they can manifest. Like right now, we see them as orbs.
Right.
Who knows if that's angels or whatever? Because I believe in angels too.
But exactly. But I get what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Because like in their dimension, like our dimension, we see as orbs, but in their where like them,
Yeah.
they're seeing us in a different dimension.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So
it's like, what are they seeing us like?
Exactly. So they might see us completely
Old. We could be old.
or just like things will look a little weird. Like you said, like when you had those dreams, or when I had those dreams, we felt like we were in the place, but it was a little distorted, or like a
You could
little
tell.
different.
Yeah, stuff was different.
Or like I've had dreams where I felt I was in different dimensions, where like one of my brothers would be like living with me that wasn't living with me. Like
Right.
my older brother Sean, or like
Right.
different random things that are like, whoa.
Like I've had a dream of dementia of my dog that passed away.
Yeah.
Of I've woken up, like had a different dementia, and my dog that passed away was next to me in my bed, type of dementia.
Oh shit. Yeah, so like right, like it's just a mind trip. But
Right.
there is like, I forget what dimension is, but they say that's where like spiritual masters can go.
Right.
And then there's dimensions with bad forces, I think, with the dark forces and things
Right.
that try to see, bro, like all a life, I feel like all these unseen forces that we don't account for, that are in different dimensions, but they can manipulate us. So like when people do bad things, I'm not making excuses, but you can get pulled one way or the other, you know.
Right.
So I think that's why it's important to be with God too, because if you're with God and the light and with the angels, they're gonna lead you to your best life and to fulfill your destiny and to good stuff, you know. But
Then you say different dimensions. Then brings up my question: is do you think there's other life on different galaxies and universes that have similar life to what we have? Or do you think we're just some lucky fucking
I don't think
galaxy?
we're the only. It would be crazy to say we're the only,
Right.
but I do think we're important. I think you see all these UFO
Right.
things going on.
Right.
I
Do
think
you believe in aliens then?
yes, I do 100%. But they could be interpreted maybe as angels. So basically, they are the angels
Right.
or these higher beings that can go in. I think they can go in and out of different dimensions, like interstellar. Like
Right.
they can go to different universes. I
Right.
think they're trying to help us get there. Like this is a mind fuck, but they're trying to help us evolve and to be able to our consciousness go in and out of different dimensions, go different galaxies, universe, because they
Right.
can do that. So I think we're important. I think the time we're living in is very important. That's why I want to get Trump and all that. I'm not saying Trump is like the greatest dude ever, but in the steps to get to evolution, I think
He's the number
he's
one
the
guy
next
for it.
guy. Yeah,
He is.
because he's for the people.
Right.
And if the other people win, it's going to be like a complete takeover.
Right.
You know, we'll be waiting in line for food
Right.
because they're all about power, you know?
Right.
So it's a mind trip, but I think they're probably the angels trying to help us. That's why people see different UFOs or whatever. Um, trying to get us
Right.
to evolve like them. And this is a crazy part too. I think we're really in the present where their future won't exist if we fuck up, you know. So they're trying to really make sure that we
Don't fuck up.
right, that we're on the right,
I can believe that.
you
Like
know,
where they're
like they want us to
right.
understand and do better.
Right.
And awaken. I think awakening is important. Like we're all realizing, like, okay, these people
How
lie to
much?
us.
How much? Jesus Christ! How long do you think we have on this earth
Oh, a while. I'm
before the
not. I'm not.
world before the world
So
stops doing its thing?
I don't. I'm not a doomsday guy. I don't believe in.
You don't believe in the doomsday?
I don't know. Like, remember Joey when he was telling me
Yeah,
that? Yeah, remember when he was
Joey
telling
was
me?
fucking
Dude, he was telling me
He
that
was
shit. But you know what?
crazy though.
Most church people will tell you about this end time, but what they don't tell you,
The weird part about him, I feel like he was not to be an ass.
yeah,
I feel like he was a cult in a cult
it was
way
kind of culty, but
but you got to think. He said the house of Zion. The house of Zion is safe. You're safe in the house of Zion.
yeah,
He would always say if the world was ending, you were in the house of Zion, everything would avoid you and you wouldn't be hurt.
well, it's like the whole rapture theory where they'll come and take up the people that, you know, the good ones that believe
Right.
in God, and then the people here on earth will stay and die. I don't think it's that literal.
Just like he was
I-
telling me, I did a Bubba set with him a couple times, like you did too with me, and he fucking was like, the Catholic is how we would say it was Catholics run by the Satan and Christian is the only
well,
way.
I get what he means. Like Catholic religion is very hypocritical and evil in a way. I agreed with them on that, but their religion is still kind of they're just not open minded.
Right.
So anyway, but with the doomsday thing,
Mm-hmm.
if you go way back when they talk about the apocalypse, it means awakening. So they're not talking about the end of the world. They're talking about people like an evolution. They're talking about a new beginning.
Right.
So it's not. I don't think the world. Hopefully, I don't want any destruction.
Right.
You know, nuclear. Of course not. I care about the world and everything. But so I believe in an awakening process that we're going through right now, where people are waking up. You know that they're being lied to, or this,
Mhm.
or getting closer to God and evolving. You know, so
The thing that bothers me the most too about people is like when people go like, "Oh, if God's real, then why does He allow people to die from natural disasters? Why does He allow people to get murdered? Why does He allow people to be killed? Why does He allow
yeah,
natural?" Like the main thing is like What do you mean he's allowing? He's not.
I know.
It's just life.
Well, it's funny because my brother downstairs, he always asks me that. He's like, Adam, if God was real, then why did people? And I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to not like that when people ask that. Not saying you, obviously, because everyone asks that, but because it's like, why do you? You're right. Why would you blame God for that? Like, it's such a.
It's like a getaway, like
It,
trying
it,
to like blame something
well, it's like,
for it's a natural
yeah.
cause. That's why
Well,
it happens.
it's like if you think life is that simple and black and white, it clearly isn't.
Right.
There's way more detail.
Yeah, because he's gonna create a fucking earthquake
we
to
have
kill
free
thousands
will.
of people.
Now, if you want to go way back, I talked about the other day, there was, I believe, a Garden of Eden or a tryout, as you will, and we might have failed a little bit, and so, but so you have this push and pull of dark forces, and so then we started suffering, and but I think the goal right now and the goal in general is to stay with God. Um, this keeps going out, but you know what? That's a good thing because they can burn slower.
Right.
Stay with God, and I believe there is a mother Godhead and a father Godhead. So
I believe in
one
that too.
without the other, it doesn't work. That's why I
Okay,
believe.
then what? So
That's why I
obviously
believe.
you've read, you have a Bible, probably read about the Bible.
I've read a lot. I'm not a Bible dumper because I think.
What do you believe? What do you think about as I say, the four corners of the earth, the four angels, or the seven angels?
So what's that? So you're saying
That
there's seven angels?
there's seven angels,
Yeah.
and people were posting videos on TikTok of panicking because in the Bible it said once the lakes drain out or the water in this pond, you will randomly this pond has never had the dry areas never had water. Once it goes away or comes back,
Mhm.
that's how you know the end of the world will be here. And then you'll hear the trumpet sounds.
Oh, okay. Did you hear this from Joey?
No, I
Oh,
saw it
okay.
on TikTok. Like people were just posting it. And we're like posting like sounds of trumpets and oh, this lake and this thing has never been here. It's never been here in 95 years, and all of a sudden it's full again. God's
Yeah.
here. Like, what do you believe on that? Do you believe that there's angels around that do that type of stuff and let you know? But you just said like, obviously, you don't believe in doomsday.
No, not in a literal sense. I think we could go one in two ways. So do you know what before I get into that real quick, you know what I think it's the Hopi prophecy. Anyway, they were an ancient tribe back in the day. I think it was the Hopis. They had a prophecy that said it's on a cave. It was a ancient inscription drawing, you
Yep.
know, and it showed one line. It had a couple different images, but it showed one line going up to the stars, okay? And it showed another line going down. So what they were saying is we could have one or two ways. We can go up and get out of our solar system or explore the whole universe, be with God, or we can fail by our own greed and demise and power hungry and sexual deviant and all these things that don't help us evolve.
Right.
So it's one or two ways. Now I'm an optimist. So I'm gonna say we're going up, and I'm gonna believe that. And if I fail trying or as much as I can do or any of us can do, and so be it. But I believe, yeah, we're gonna get there. But shit, what were we just talking? Oh, the trumpet thing.
Yeah.
I'm so high already, bro.
No way.
Yeah, hell yeah. This weed it's
Take
pretty.
a hit, bud.
Did you hit it?
Yeah, I took
Okay.
some 2-3 hits. I'll keep hitting it. I want you to hit it again too.
Yeah, no, I will. But the trumpet thing.
This guy,
bro, I'm gone right now. I don't know. That's a popular story with a lot of Christian groups.
right?
It sounds metaphorical. Most of the Bible isn't literal. It's all metaphor. So you can't. A lot of these Christian groups take it literally, and they have to think deeper. It's not just, what I'm saying. It's not just, oh, this person did this, so that's what you do. It's like, whoa, 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 no, you got to think deeper.
Right.
Like even the whole bread and wine is a typical example.
And
now
they
they
drink
literally
God's blood and you
literally
eat his bread. Like you can't go off of that.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, like these Christians go to church right? They take the bread, they take their wine. They'll go home and just do the same old shit, I don't know, cheat on their girl or, anyway, they'll act bad and they think because they just ate bread and wine that they're somehow saved.
Right.
Baptism to me, which I know now because I found out, is deeper. It's much deeper. You learn it through life, So it's like a quest, in my belief. Baptism isn't just getting like Joey wanted to do with you with the water.
Yeah, I didn't allow that. And he wanted to baptize you.
But it's just water. You're not really getting baptized. I think pure baptism is you'll feel it, like that feeling we talked about. But
yeah,
you know what I mean?
You would think that's what you would feel to be
it's
baptized.
not just water.
You're not just taking tub water in a tub and reading something.
Yeah,
dumping water
I think
over
it's
your
truly
head.
being one with God, and you figure out, oh shit,
Right? Yeah, totally.
So, yeah, let me hit, bro. This weed is.
I don't feel it.
No. How many hits you did?
5.
You took 5? No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I'll keep hitting it. I don't care. I smoke too much.
Holy shit!
I get high like every night before I go to bed.
Really?
Yeah. But now, okay. What about this? Do you think the Earth's flat? Like, not in a smart ass comment way. Like, realistically, do you think so? Because there's some points that prove it, and there's some points that don't prove it. That would make sense why gravity would work. Because if it was a cipher, like the Earth was like a circular fucking ball, like your testicle.
Okay.
Floating. Imagine your testicle just floating in air. Pretty much, that's what the world looks like.
Okay.
But why that wouldn't have gravity going up? It would allow gravity to go up to a certain point.
Okay.
So that's why I feel like if the Earth is flat, then it's allowing it to go. That's why gravity doesn't allow you to go up. That's the only really point that I would have to say. Okay, maybe the Earth's flat, and other things would make sense too. Is why the world is covered by 75% fucking ocean.
Right.
So how the fuck would an ocean be floating in air like this, and be down, and the Earth like this, and you have water on the side? But how is the water not falling off? If the Earth was circular, like this, curved, you have the ball spinning and you have the water on the side. How is the water not falling out?
So I heard this. I watched maybe 2 flat Earth things.
Fuck me.
Oh, here, just light it back up.
I'm gonna. Sparky.
I watched 2 flat Earth things, bro. Right, so I don't think it's real. I don't think.
You think Earth's not flat?
It took me a little bit, but I don't think.
Did you before think it was?
Do I know what shape it is exactly? I'll tell you this. No, I don't. I mean, none of us do. Okay. Because
I do.
I don't even believe really all this shit that the astronauts post, and this YouTube's probably going to take this down if more people watch. But
we had 4.
We're already talking about how
we had 4.
Kamala is bad, and
we've had 4.
We've had 4 people.
Yeah.
No way.
2 hopped on and 2 jumped off. I saw it.
Oh shit! What?
We had 4. I think we might have had 5 for a second, and then like all of them left together.
Damn, I must have been gone, bro. I didn't even see that.
Bro,
so I don't know what shape it is. None of us do.
No, obviously
the shit
not.
the astronauts post where I don't really buy.
I don't believe the first moon on the bullshit thing. I believe that we really haven't experienced landing on the moon. I really feel like it was all CGI. Look, how do you send 2 astronauts in the sky that's been stuck up there for fucking months?
Oh yeah.
When they were only supposed to go up there for what, couple days, a weekend?
100%.
And then they somehow are now stuck up there for almost fucking 7 months now, 8 months now. How do you get stuck up in the atmosphere randomly like that?
Yeah, 100%.
I believe it's a bunch of CGI bullshit, and I don't even think we've been on the moon.
Yeah, 100%. I believe them.
Because if you think that they're saying, "Oh, we're gonna go discover Mars now," why the fuck would you discover Mars? You're saying that you've discovered 100% of the moon. Right. So if we haven't discovered 100% of one planet, why the fuck are we gonna move on to another planet that's further away, harder to get to? Why don't you explore one planet first, the moon?
Yeah.
Experience. It's probably going to take you generations to get through the whole moon, maybe.
Yeah. No, I agree. The moon landing was definitely fake. I think everyone agrees on that now. Most people.
Right.
Because it's so obvious. Yeah, they did ensue. Do I believe they went to the moon now? I don't know. They could have. The moon landing was fake, but now can they? Maybe.
Just like now, how fucking random that we sent that the fucking tank thing, submarine thing that went missing, going for the fucking Titanic. It's the same thing. All the people,
Oh, that was
all
that
the
was
people that were on that,
those are rich people, right?
rich people, some of the most rich people, a fucking a leader for a small country like vice
Oh, really?
president was on
So you
there.
think that was a conspiracy?
Dude, you're telling me that they're gonna allow a vice president or someone important to a country, that important to a country, to go on a motherfucking submarine that's not fucking certified by anybody? Bro puts fucking tuna can on that thing and decided let's go. He went down fucking.
I don't
He
mean to
went
laugh
down.
because it was fucked up, bro.
He went down fucking 3 times. Oh, we're good to go down a fourth. You're telling me at what they went 8,000, 3,200 feet or something, 4,000 feet deep, or no, it's probably more than that. It's probably like 10.
Bro, you could be honest something because
But so the most famous guy in a different country, the owner of Ocean Gates, that made to get you have to pay a $75,000 ticket individually to go to on the submarine. So
yeah,
all right, so only the rich motherfuckers could afford it.
right.
So you got that country capital bullshit guy that's famous. You got second the most famous guy in the world, most money. He said he had probably he was probably the closest guy to $1 trillion. He had probably like $1.8 billion in his account, like richest dude in the world. That he was on there. He was on there.
What would you do with that much money?
Bro, I don't even know. I'd have my own
Sorry.
country, fucking Nate's land, semi-great. But no,
I had to ask.
I need to light that up. But no, fucking.
You still want to smoke one?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
good.
I'm good. I'm good right now because I'm gone.
But no,
Bro.
no. But seriously, what were we talking about?
Yeah, so you could be honest something.
No, just because there's 5 of the most important people in the world that just went down and randomly they lost communication.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that they randomly lost confusion. They said they were down maybe 2,000 meters down once they lost complete signal. Which 2,000 meters isn't that they can get a lot of equipment down there. They say that they have like equipment that can get down to like almost where the Titanic is right now.
Right.
Fine, they could easily get down to 2,000. That part that doesn't make sense is
These are why my blunts are good though, because you can. I mean, they're good for me. Because I can take a couple hits and it will go up. So I don't.
Oh,
we have the one
2,000.
Bye.
2,000.
Yeah.
2,000 meters down, and they lost communication completely. How would they lose communication? Right, so they did. You would send your emergency team right away at 2,000 meters. So if they get down to 2,500 meters, you could still rescue them.
Yeah.
They lost communication, but okay, you lost communication at 2,000 feet. That right there should have been the first sign of, okay, things are going bad. I got to go back up. We can't do this. He continued to proceed to go down. And they said that it fucking has a cranial effect. So when you go deeper, it starts to crush a little bit. And you can hear, I'm good. You can hear it.
Still go. I'll wait till it goes out and then it should go up. No, I'm hearing you, bro.
But that's what I don't get though, is you are at 2,000 meters and you lost communication.
Yeah.
That should be your first sign of, okay, fuck, we got to go back up. That's just a sign. If you're a good captain, you're going to be like, okay, we lost communications. We can't do this because what if we do get an emergency down there and we can't talk to anybody?
Yeah.
So at that point right there, as a good captain of your Ocean Gate, making almost $2 million every time people go on.
Yeah.
Jess
is still here.
It is fucked because
number one fan.
You know what? As a good captain, you would go up.
Yeah.
At 2,000. So that's why. Hold on. Yeah. That is why I believe Ocean Gate was set up. It was set up by Ocean Gate.
Is that what it's called?
Ocean Gate.
Set it up
Because no one liked him because He didn't get anything approved. He tried to, and they said, nope, it's not good for even on this type of depth. And he said, all
Really?
right, yeah, whatever. I'm still going to do it. And people signed you before you had to get on it. You had to
Bro.
sign like a 75-page like contract
What?
of like everything of your life, just in case you do die and you can't get him in trouble. None of them signed the contract.
Yeah.
None of them. They all said, no, we're good. We don't need to sign a contract. Like, if we die, we die. Like, we don't care. We're famous. No one cares.
Yeah. So.
And it's like, at that point, you're like, what the fuck? What? I believe it was just set up. It just doesn't add up. Nothing adds up.
So you
But what do
believe
you
it?
say?
So. All right. So. Let me just say the thing was fucked up because I remember when it happened,
Right.
and I wanted them to be found.
Me too.
So I'm gonna say because I'm hiring now.
But no, did you hear about the dad's kid that went on there? Dude,
oh yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
never he told his dad asked, hey, you want to go on this with me? And he goes, no, I don't really want to. Like, I don't feel safe about it. And his dad's like, no, come on, man, it's good, you're good. Imagine being in the
Oh, I heard
Titanic.
about
Imagine
that,
being in your
yeah.
thing and
Yeah.
you're like right before you die. Which I guess they said that they just cranial crashed, so they didn't
imploded.
feel it. They imploded, so they didn't feel it. They just click, lights on, lights off.
That's true. They went quick.
Right.
That's true.
So what were we saying?
Thank God they went quick, bro. Because
Right.
when I heard
suffering, that would have been awful.
when I hear about
Like a leak.
shit, I'm trying to think of a better word, but yeah, shit. Like, you feel I put myself in their shoes sometimes, literally, and I'm like, dude,
what would
you do? Right. And I'm thinking, like,
right there,
man,
right? Like, what would you say? What would you do? What would you think? What would you act?
it'd be such a terrible.
Dude, like, you know, I feel like I would die of emotions and things I would run through my head that I didn't do or accomplish that I wanted to do before I died. And now I'm dying and I can't do that. Like, you know how much of a like the amount of emotions, asshole, lovingness, sad, cry, depressed, every
Yeah.
feeling's coming to you at once, and you're dying. And imagine being the dad, knowing that your son said no, he didn't want it, and you promised it'd be safe, and now you're fucking dying. Like, imagine that. Imagine you sitting there and they didn't implode, and you're looking at your son and be like, "I'm sorry." Like, just know I love you. Like, what can you say? You can't say anything. You're saying sorry, I killed you.
I know.
Like,
you're right.
It's fucked.
It is fucked, bro. And I don't even want to talk about it because I'm too high. But
no, continue.
um,
Finish your statement on it.
no, I just feel so bad now. So we get, but okay. So
You don't believe it was set up?
I just think it could be. I honestly I don't know anymore, but it could just be rich people, bro. That's what I thought. Not saying like they shouldn't have died. I felt terrible, no matter if they have money or not. But I thought it was just like rich people who got bored with their money and wanted to do this to go see the Titanic.
Right.
But you're right about the how badly that sub was set up, and yet all those people went on.
Right.
And I feel bad if if it was real and no one told them, like, dude, don't go on that.
Right.
You know?
And they put trust and faith in this one guy that says it's good. And how do we actually know they actually imploded? How do we have physical evidence?
I saw the video. That apparently there was a video.
Yeah, but they're gonna have
Was it
but
real?
the thing is,
I don't know what took the
but
video.
the thing
by the
is,
way.
how did they have video? If they lost communications,
You're right.
if they lost communications, how would they have actual sub video? It imploded, right?
Right.
Everything's gone. So how would they have footage?
Whoa,
How
that
did they?
orb was wild, bro.
Dude, I saw that. How do they not? They said it fucking imploded. So how do you get the camera that was on it? How did it record? And how did you find the camera down there? Why would you go look for a camera down there then?
Right.
They said that they couldn't find it, but they couldn't really see what was down there. But they say that, but fucking they don't allow the other thing. And it's like, how?
You're right, bro, because, yeah, we'll move on, but I felt so bad. You're right, though. The one good thing, they went quick, thank God, but
That we know of.
I couldn't imagine. But you're right, what would take that video? I think it was just a video I saw of a sub imploding, and it looked really bad, but you're right, it looked quick.
Right.
All you saw was blood, and it was fucked up, bro.
Right.
And I was like, Holy shit.
Dude, I have an app on my phone,
Basically,
bro.
you're crushed.
Dude, you want to see
right?
some crazy app on my
I
phone?
can't. I'm too high for
Dude,
this.
no, you got to see this
No,
crazy
I don't want to
app.
see anything bad.
It's
Don't show
nothing
me.
bad.
No. I don't.
No, it's nothing bad. Look, it's an app. Funker.
Yeah, but I don't want to see. Is it a fucked up video?
No.
Please don't lie to me.
I'm
bro.
not going to show you a fucked up video.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not going to show you a video. I'm just going to show you of it.
Yeah, please don't. I don't want to see anyone dying or any of that bullshit, bro.
No, bro. Watch this.
Is it someone? Please don't. I don't want to see anything.
No,
fucked
but
up.
look. No, look, it's just this. So like these videos though are like vivid in non-descriptable like things. Like a lot of Ukraine videos, like
Oh,
Russian
shit.
tank getting destroyed with people near it. You can see it live, like GoPro of a firefighter getting shot in the head from army fire.
Oh,
This guy's in a tank, and this Ukraine fucking guy is right here and shoots him in the head, and you can see like the blood
yeah, I don't
splatter.
wanna
And
watch
I'm
that,
like,
bro. You watched those?
I watched like the beginning of it just to see what it was, and then I saw him get shot, and I was like, "Yo, what the
Yeah,
fuck?"
that'll
It
fuck your
actually
head up, bro.
showed me
I don't fuck you up.
like it's like video PTSD,
People watch that and
and some people get amused by it, like,
they're fucked
"Wow,
up,
that's
bro.
cool!" Like, whoa, no, it's
No,
not fucking. It's like the
no.
black market,
Yeah.
pretty much black market.
I've seen people watch, yeah, like shit like that. Like people get their heads cut off, and
Yeah.
one person showed me, and I wanted to, ironically, beat the shit out of this person because, bro, why would you show me that? Right? Like it was so terrible.
Was it actually
and
bad, like graphic?
It was like you were right there.
No way.
Oh, it was fucked.
Like was it a
Oh,
like younger person, older person, but like
I forget. I think
but it
a
was
girl.
bad. It was like bad.
I think it was a girl.
Did she like cry and then you like that's and he was like and you saw it and you were
it's not
like
even funny.
when you saw it, I can only no, it's funny when you like
No,
you're seeing him show
I'm
you
just
it.
high,
But you see,
bro.
imagine him you showing you that,
No,
and
no, I
you're
know.
like, I can only imagine what your reaction. You probably were shocked. You were like, "What you actually showed me?"
I was so. I don't know if I was high at the time, but no, I wasn't. And I don't know, it made me aggravated, bro. 'Cause
Mhm.
why would you show me? I'm someone who I care about it. I will say that I care about everybody. So when I see shit like that, bro, it just is fucked up, bro. I take it differently. I feel
Yeah,
like I
it's 'cause
really,
it's
I really
someone's
take
life.
it and feel terrible because I feel for them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because like the actual feeling.
Yeah, and I'm not like, I'll say that's how I interpret things. So I don't want to see that shit. Even yeah. Oh man. Anyway, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
I stopped talking to that person, but this was a while ago. But you're right. People will watch those and be like, "Oh, like for the wow
We just had
factor."
3 on again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They'll watch it for the wow factor. And it's like these are people like, oh. Anyway, I hate that shit, especially when I'm high. But anyway, we've been talking about some good stuff. We've been
Yeah, we got more
going
though,
for like an hour and a half almost.
bro. This
Jess
person.
is our loyal one.
This person.
Maybe 2 will come back.
What I don't get.
Can we move on to a more positive topic?
Yes, maybe. But no, there's a lot of good stuff about life. It's beautiful.
No, right. We should talk about that, bro. Let's tell you that's good. Let's talk
Life's beautiful, though. We should be glad we're here. Bro, do you know how much it takes for our bodies to, when we go to bed, you know how much shit needs to go right for our body to like function and wake up?
Yeah.
I was watching a video on it and it's like our body is so like one thing fucks up, you're dead. But like it's cool just to think like you don't realize like how important your body is and like how your body I think it's really interesting like how your body can heal, like skin grows over the scar, like grows back. And I think it's pretty
you're right.
it's pretty neat. It's different. And like I went over my dirt bike and I had my whole chunk of my elbow was gone, my tattoo was ripped up all the way up to my shoulder. I thought my shit was gonna be ruined and it all healed good. And I was like,
Oh yeah, it looks good.
yeah, you can still tell a little bit like here and stuff, but like
I know what you mean when you get a tattoo.
yeah,
You get a bad cut or something.
yeah, you It's
and yours is
crazy.
worse, but you feel like it's not gonna heal
Right, exactly. That's why our body is so amazing.
The
People don't
human body
realize
is incredible.
it is.
It
It's like
is, and
wicked
that's proof of
incredible.
God too. Your body,
Right, like
dude.
so
That
much shit. Like
hey,
how does how did your brain tell you finger move and you're not like feeling it? Like you're just moving naturally and it's just like a bodily flow. And it's just great. If you think about the human body, a human body is spectacular.
I was gonna get back to Joey because I had another thing I was gonna say. Shit, what was it? Damn, I hate being so high. Well, I don't, but sometimes you forget about what you were gonna say. It's about Joey, bro.
How he's a cult?
Uh, what was it?
We were talking about Colts and you were talking
Yeah.
about how he told you some things and
Oh, I had a good one too about him. Oh, the Bible, bro.
yeah.
So he'll talk. He their whole religion's like a Bible dumper,
Right.
type thing. But what like the Lost Gospels, which is what I read,
Yep.
um, they talk about the body and knowing the body and more stuff like that makes sense
Yeah.
than that other shit,
Right.
which they edited when they made the Bible and they left
But
this.
you know, so if you told Joey that they edited the Bible, he would have a deep
Oh,
argument with you because
bro,
he would be like, "No, this book has never been touched. Only God wrote it Himself."
he'd
And
go crazy.
he'd go crazy. He even said it to me because I've said something like that. I'm like, "But how does that make sense if someone wrote it in here?" And he goes, "Well, no, God wrote it in here, but these events just are not no, Joey."
Yeah,
People edited a little bit of the book. Everything's touched in this world. Nothing is straight.
yeah, yeah. No,
Like each Bible says something different
right.
to their own beliefs, I should say,
Yeah.
like what they believe in.
No, you're right. You're
But
right.
that's one thing I don't get is like they may believe in all these gods, like Islam has their own god, Catholic, all atheists, all those different types have their own type of like
Yeah, yeah.
god or special thing whatever they believe in.
Science or
But I feel like there's one God. I don't feel like there's many gods to different culture. I think there's just one overall God. And what happened is they believe in God, but what they believe in might be in His way of them. It might be in the way He wants them to remember Him as, in like that's why you have different beliefs of like the different parts of God that He wanted people to love
yeah, yeah.
and He would love them back, and that's why I say if you think about it, it is just an amazing thing to think about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're right, bro. Like this stuff makes more sense. And I did try to when I had a debate with Joey, I would talk to him. This was mostly over text, so
Right.
we had this kind of heated debate, but I didn't really get into it with him. But I just told him what I believe, and
Do you think you still got the messages from that?
I don't. I wish.
That'd
Actually, I
be-
can check, but I doubt it. Hold on. I doubt it because I probably deleted that text thread a while ago.
That'd be hilarious if you did to read them. That'd be crazy, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. It would be. Hold on. I doubt it.
Don't say that. We're gonna believe.
True, I like that. Okay. Hold on.
Remember, we gotta believe, dog. Imagine
I think
Joey.
I had him.
Did you make a funny name for him too?
Joey Bible study.
Dude, no way. You do. Let's
I
go.
gotta go way up.
Oh, Adam's going right there. God damn.
Okay.
Here.
This is a
What'd he
webinar.
say?
Uh, oh, this was me commenting. Hold on, I gotta find the real thing. Hold on.
Of you talking back, shit talking to him. Dude, life is.
So he said in this when I came back
What you say?
because he was talking seal of God. And
Yeah.
I was talking about politics and shit, right?
Yeah.
So he goes. I went off on him, kind of like
What you say though? No, read what you said. I
Okay,
want to
okay.
see. Read it. You gotta know. Read it all, motherfucker.
He sent me the seal of God.
Okay, what did he say?
He says there's a webinar tomorrow night about the seal of God. It was actually the last topic we discussed when I came over. How you been? watching the news lately, but everything's starting to come to fulfillment as war prophesized. So it's really important now to receive the seal of God. So he's talking about like end of the world type
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Oh God, what you say?
So I said I have been following the news, but we also have to know when the news lies. I watch Fox News, but even they tend to lie at times. I keep praying for what's happening over there, but I'm still seeing both sides as well. I believe there will be an agreement between both sides soon. I also believe many of our leaders, like Joey Biden, don't want that to happen because they want the Ukraine to be another Afghanistan they could profit off of. I don't believe in some catastrophic nuclear ending to our world. I believe in global awakening worldwide. We just talked about that.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
full
continue.
circle. I have hope for us. The book of Revelations can predict all they want. I don't buy it. We're better than that. Amen. Stay positive, brother. The world does matter, and this is not the end. And he said, LOL, what? Like with the exclamation. He said,
That's good to be optimistic.
that's good
To be
optimistic.
optimistic.
Yeah,
The news twists things all the time, but one thing is clear: Putin will not stop.
yeah. I said, Putin is in danger of losing his power. He bit off more than he could chew. He got all sorts of strategical issues. Also, he wants power. He doesn't want to die. If he was going to launch a nuke, he would have already.
Anyway, bro, I don't know why every time I invite you to something, you have to. Every time you wait. Yeah, I will. All right, this is hilarious. Anyway, bro, I don't know why every time I invite you to something, you have to like some kind of water bottle. Like I'm trying to have a debate with you. It's just an open invitation for a webinar. If you don't want to attend, that's fine. Sorry for bothering you. I'm just not a fan of telling people in the world is going to end. Father cares about us. Jesus is the savior of the world. It doesn't line up. Then you text him right away. What are you doing, Joey? Hey, what's up, man? Maybe I was drunk. I hit you up late. Mad apologies. I was looking to chill at something at like 2:30 in the morning. Oh, I don't know. Just thinking I was gone. I'm not doing those politics. I hope you're doing well. Okay, no worries. He's probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Hope you have a great Passover. Don't feel it more about becoming one Christ and less about traditional less. It's all about becoming one Christ. Actually, that's why I do it low. It's awesome, man. Just becoming curious. So, what does becoming one Christ mean to you? Also, in the past, I did not mean to be the page silent rally. Sometimes my passion binds my gentleness, and I can't hear it. It's okay. I'm sure you mean well. Becoming one Christ means having the same heart and mind as Christ. Well said, brother. I feel it goes deeper, but yeah, that's just a gist of it. That's just the surface. Level one could go all day, but that's pretty much incompetence. You ever heard of Mary Mythology movie with Joey Brings as Jesus? Such a good movie on Netflix. I haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out. Check it
you
out, man.
want
It's
you
really
want
well. I know you. What?
you want me to get to like the more
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going
okay,
down.
all
We'll
right,
get to it.
all right.
How nice, so good. Yeah, really. I heard that making season 3 musical, which would completely ruin the show, in my opinion. That would be a little weird. Time's so rough. Okay, hey man, hey, what's up? I don't mean to hit you up so late, but how you been? It's all good. How you been doing? Things are better taught with I won't just trying to make the best decisions with God. I'm sure it must not be. Does she keep them for you? Yeah, she does. Blah blah blah. She moved actually in the math. What? It's not easy to find a good woman, but if you could buy her, so I'm sure everything will be fine. I always put God first, man. I absolutely agree, but I guess I
What
get
you
lonely. Cindy is older, though. I'm not sure if you know, but she's like 35, I think. But anyways, I believe she's a boyfriend. That's if I'm mistaken. Joey, is
Alright,
Joey trying
let
to?
me explain.
Is Joey trying to hook you? Was trying to hook you up like a while ago?
This was a while ago.
It's probably like 4 years
This
ago.
is before I knew Jess, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like no, it was probably like 6 years,
Yeah.
7 years ago when we first
No,
met.
boy, so we can talk about it. Not saying that, but
I don't have her
I'm
number,
so high
but
right now.
she goes, I'll be honest with you though. She is really involved in our church and she keeps in sympathy and pastor and believes everything that I've done Bible studies to you about, including secularism. I can tell you right now that you would have a difficult time if you have different beliefs. Just bring up straight to you know. Well, that doesn't mean we wouldn't be attracted to each other. I mean, I'm a very tolerant person. I'd accept anyone's beliefs, opinions, Joey. Hello, I'm not saying you wouldn't. I mean her. She thinks she wouldn't like me because I differ.
Oh wait, what?
You're going off. So why do you believe a show me is the second coming, Joey? Yeah, I'm just telling you because I know she is. I appreciate it, brother. But you ever know? But do you know who's the second coming? Is it Ashim? Yeah, I know who it is. And what is your advice of this? I can't talk about it. You know, I'm about to go to sleep. Tomorrow I can't talk to you about it. But it's spelled She wanted. Okay, man, I can say it's too late, but well, if you tell your wife Cindy that I was sucking, wait. Okay, I understand it's late. I can tell you. Wait, don't tell me you said what I think you said.
What?
Okay, man, I understand it's late. Well, if you can tell wife to tell Cindy that I was looking for her, and by the second
right.
coming,
Let me just explain, because Jess is saying I didn't know Jess then, but we were fighting then. I think we had to be because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Um, but this was wild because I remember it. Like we weren't technically together then. We had our
dude, he's just a joke.
going back and forth. But no, so let me explain that context. Okay, so when I got there the day, right?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
with you, right?
Okay.
Was it
I
with me?
swear they were trying to hook me up with this girl, Cindy. Okay, like they were trying to get me to marry this girl.
Really?
Well,
Wasn't I with you when that happened?
well, no, I was thinking.
Oh, you were
no,
by
no,
yourself. That was the
when I
second
went,
time.
yeah, for
Yeah.
the initiation.
Yeah.
So not like that hardcore. Okay, this is what happened, and I'm not crazy. Okay, this is when me and Jess, we were definitely. I knew her then, but whatever. But we were definitely like didn't talk, and we were at a real bad time. But anyway, because I remember it. So I go there, and so I go in, I meet different people.
Right.
I feel a little weird because it's just like, what is this thing?
He said again, no.
You win again. No, with what?
That you guys were
There's
just
no way.
talking.
Me and Jess. She knows I was unsure.
I remember you when you went there, but nice try. You can act like it isn't new. I knew. I highly doubt that. Oh, she calling you on your bluff.
I remember when you went there, but yeah, but Jess, we were not together technically. We were always unsure. I'll say so.
Is that true? Jess?
It's not like
She's gonna type
It's
again,
not like
no.
we were like
Come on, Jess.
we're boyfriend and girlfriend. That's it. Nobody. No, we always had. There was no. I'm not saying that that isn't a good thing, but that's how we were for a while. We would fight. We weren't solid. So,
Oh, like I get
like
what you
even
mean.
she would talk to dudes like Brazilian dude, try to make you jealous, whatever. Yeah, like some Brazil, or like playing little games. But anyway, let me get to my story. I got there. I meet different people. Long story short, everybody's leaving because they have to go here or there. We did the whole church thing with singing and all that.
The text is literally telling you she wasn't interested. She wouldn't be interested in someone who isn't fully invested into Virgil.
Oh, see, she always says that, bro. Every girl isn't into me, according to.
So continue. Why do you read it how I thought?
See, she's so tight. Would you calm down? This is like we're just talking here, okay?
So continue. So how would they
Anyway.
try to make you marry this chick? Ever since you got there, continue.
And it's okay to be unsure. Can I say that? Like, it's okay. What am I supposed to lie? It's like, yes, I love you, Jess, but I'm unsure. I don't. People have to be sure in life. So anyway, this time I was unsure. But anyway. Oh, Iago, that was that guy that she was Iago.
And she has heart.
Yeah, I don't care. See, I'm not. I get
Iago with a heart. She.
I don't care, bro. I'm a free spirit. But what I mean by that is, I don't get jealous anymore. I mean, like if you're gonna do that, okay. Not like, but I'm saying.
At least you don't get jealous.
It's complicated. If we're really like me and her are like we figure shit out and we're like, okay, me and you, we're gonna get not, I guess married, but whatever. Let's hypothetically. That's when you're like loyal and you're like, okay, this is my girl.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know? I've been unsure my life, so I don't know. Just could be the one.
Clearly was kidding.
No, I know, but I really want to talk about it. Just could be the one, or so and so down the. You just don't know. So to me, call me a bitch for saying this, but I kind of feel like a woman when I'm talking about it. But I have to be sure. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get it.
I have to be sure, bro. I know it's not just like
you have to get that feeling, like, okay, yeah,
well,
this
she
is
could
the one.
be the one, but I don't know yet. You have to be at that spot. You know how like women get cold feet at a wedding?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I get it. No, I get it.
You know, like I don't know.
You'll know when you have that feeling. Do you think you'll know when you'll know?
I guess so, or like maybe I do love Justin that way, but I just don't know yet. I don't. It's weird.
No, I get you
You know what I
because
mean?
like I get that. Like I
I
want my girlfriend now to be it.
right.
Like I
But
get
there's a
that
part of you
feeling.
that might be
I
like
get that feeling all the time, and there's a part of me of like that comes to me of
you have
like,
to be sure.
yeah, like I don't. It's not that. It's just like I'll get to myself and be in my head. And like, is she the actual one? Like, is that the one that God chose for me? Is that the one that He believes that will be my soul, best
Right,
soul?
right.
Like,
And that's what
is
you
this
want.
the really the one? And then I get to myself and I start talking. And I'm like, I don't know if she wants it. Then I get like an off feeling about her. Like, do I love her? Yes, I love her, but do I love her as much as I think? And then there's times where I'm in love with a girl. I want to marry her, like totally. I'm down for it.
Mhm.
But then there's like other times where it's like, do I? Do I not? I think it's a lot of comes with your mind. Your
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
plays so much tricks on
Well,
you. And
yeah.
the thing, I'm not trying to be mean
I
when
think
I
I
say this,
I
but
think I
female, no, hold
overthink a
on.
lot.
Girls think that men are so easy and that our emotions aren't like it can't be as bad as a girl.
Yeah, she's gonna go.
But
She's clearly uncomfortable with, but that's okay.
no, I forget what I was saying now.
But we're being real. This is real stuff.
What
This is
were we
good
saying?
stuff, bro. Um, about being sure of someone and
No, yeah,
you
it's
can't
not.
expect someone to
No, it's just you can't.
you can't expect someone to feel how you feel just because you feel that way. Yeah, I might
You
feel.
say I get that because you just
It's not
because
like I don't love you,
say
but
that person is absolutely obsessed with you, loves you to death, and you know that they do,
right.
right? Then it comes back to you, and when you think, okay, do I love her like that? There's that moments where you're like, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely,
right.
and then there's moments where you catch yourself thinking, and you're like,
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
am I thinking this way because God's making me like, hey, bro, check yourself, like this isn't the one, or this is the one,
Or
but
this is the
or
one.
this
Yeah,
is the one, and
you're
it's
right.
like, those times. And what I was trying to say was like, girls don't think as guys like our emotions, like we keep our emotions in, and then
Right,
like
right.
at a certain point, something happens. It could be something the dumbest and little shit thing happens, and just
Yeah,
completely set us over edge because of our emotions were so built up.
yeah. She's gonna go. But that's okay. We'll see you later, Jess. But we know you're uncomfortable with. But you don't have to be. You have to be less, you know, open-minded and comfortable with. We're just having a conversation. But it's real. We're being real. This is like I'd rather have someone be real with me than fake and just living a lie or like you gotta be honest with you're right. Like your feelings and like they don't talk about that with guys a lot, but you're right. 'Cause you have to know how
Like
you
you're
feel and
telling
shit
me,
like that.
like a woman says they absolutely love you to death, and we sit here and tell ourselves, like we were just saying, like we get that second guesses and really think they can't tell me they don't have that. They don't have that happen to them, where they're like, no, I'm unsure if this guy is the one for me. Of course they do.
Right, right.
That's where I feel like there's no double standards there. We both do the same thing.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Of course, women get second that thoughts and run
Everybody
through their heads.
thinks, yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
Everybody
everybody
does.
thinks so that's just
And it's
normal.
like, when do you? I get what you mean by that. Like, when do you truly know that you found the person?
But anyway, that texting that you read about the Sydney thing or
Oh yeah,
whatever,
explain.
that was post the situation I'm talking about.
Okay, so explain from the beginning. You
She
said as
left, but
soon as you
we'll talk
got
about
there.
it. Yeah.
So
So I get there, right? And then anyway, long story short, we did Bible studies,
right,
we had the singing going on, all that. Most everybody leaves besides him and his wife, and then
his wife was low key bad though.
me, she was attractive.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't do that,
but she was a good looking
because I don't
woman.
want to sleep with someone else's.
Right, but she was a
But
good
again,
looking.
how did they know if they're right? So
Right.
you have to know, but
Continue.
because people get married right out of the gate. But so I shouldn't have left, bro. I didn't want to go. I called my mom before because I did want to go because I was getting a little. I was just like, it's a little weird for me personally. So anyway, because it felt kind of culty, but
Right.
just not how what I'm used to in real life or like, me and you
Right.
sitting here talking right
Right.
now. So it was him and his wife, and then I was still there, and then that girl Sydney or whatever.
Yep.
She was beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
In my opinion, and Jess left, so she'll get mad for watching this anyway.
whatever.
Like, I'm not saying you're not beautiful if you watch the shows, obviously, but everyone has. Anyway,
Continue.
so
Everybody has that like a wow factor.
well, you know, everybody's attracted.
Right.
She's probably attracted to other dudes all
Right,
the
of
time.
course, sure.
But anyway, so I honestly, bro, I wish I stayed now because not like I felt like they were trying to get us together, but maybe in a way. Because
What were they
I
doing?
don't think she found that boyfriend until after, and I could be completely wrong. But I wish I would have stayed because maybe I could have got to know this chick, you know. I'll be honest, but I ended up leaving. Something told me to leave. You know, I don't know if it did or I just felt
Got
so
in your head.
uncomfortable. But I didn't know we were the only ones until after my mom's already on her way. And I'm like, so anyway, my mom got there. They all walked out with me to meet my mom, like him, his wife, the Sydney girl, and me.
Mhm.
And I was saying bye to them. They're saying hi to my mom and all that. But it just felt like, bro, it was like we were the only four left, and what would have happened? Or were they trying to get something to
Right.
happen? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
they
could have
weren't.
been a thought, but they could also not been a thought.
But I also felt uncomfortable eating the food because I don't know if these people are gonna
Dude, the first
drug
time,
me or
so that's,
something, right?
dude, I'm so glad you said that. The first
never
time
know
I
with
went there
people.
by myself, they asked, "Hey, you want to stay over for dinner?" And I'm like, at the time, I was like, "Sure, maybe, okay, yeah."
Right.
But the whole time, the back of my head was what you were thinking, like, and they're gonna get drugged. Like, what's
Right,
they
yeah.
gonna try to do anything to me? Like, exactly. Like, I get that.
Because it could happen. You never
You
know.
never know exactly. So
Especially, yeah.
I ended up
I
eating
got
though.
two now. Whoa. I wonder who.
I ended up.
Want to ask a question? Go ahead. We're talking about what are we talking about? Oh, this cult type thing we went to.
But no,
It's not a cult, but kind
no,
of cult.
it's
It's a cult.
it's fucked though
Kinda.
because on that different note,
Mhm.
he was like when I went there, I actually think I was maybe with Bree.
Okay.
I think it was I was with Brie, and just the funny part, she always would say like that's a cult, like that seems like a cult, like you wouldn't be going there, and I'm like that's not a cult. Adam's been here, blah 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 blah.
Right.
But like I also at the time was like I kind of felt like it was a cult, but I kind of wanted to feel it out a little more for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's what I want to do. I
just wanted to see
yeah.
like further more to like confirm
I
like
wanted
okay
to
or
meet
like
new people, see like
right.
yeah.
But no, I get it, but. I got that cult vibe too, but when he was like, when I was like, yo, you want this food, you like this, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah, sure, like, yeah, cool, and then like, it just was like,
Like in your head, you were thinking
right,
something could be in this food,
right, as I'm eating it,
and if I eat it, it's too late.
no,
That's what I
exactly,
thought, and
right,
I'm like, I didn't want to be rude, and that's part of the reason why I left. But I don't want to insult these people. They
right,
make me food, must not eat it and say, "Oh, you could have poisoned me to the."
right,
So it is good I got out of there, but
right,
this chick, I felt like we were vibing a little bit because I met her before, and well, I talked to her briefly before we were the only four.
right,
But dude, it was weird. Maybe it was the right decision to leave.
right.
Definitely could be, you know.
You bring something up. I've been bringing things up.
But I love any girl who loves God, or like, that's why
You feel like you connect
if
more to
you
them.
do go to churches and stuff, which I don't, you could probably meet a lot of people that share the same interests as you.
And that can
And I'm not
you,
religious,
though.
so
But that attracts you to you though. Maybe like
right.
learning about something, like you said, you're not like into, like you're not attracted to one person, like it doesn't matter. But like different people coming to you and you learning about what they believe in and like how you can compare to yours is like I feel like attracts you in a way because it's different people's beliefs. And if you kind of want to see like maybe if you could jive with someone your different belief just to try it.
Yeah.
Kind of get that experience.
Yeah, I think the problem with her was she might have been too religious. So if I talked openly about what I believed in,
You think she
maybe she would have accepted, but Joey didn't. So most of the people in those churches, they're so close-minded that even if you have a debate, like to get to answers, you have to question and talk and just debate about it. And these people don't even want to do that. If you say anything against what they're doing and going for, it's like you're wrong.
Mhm.
It's like, well, how do you know?
Mhm.
Like, you're not God. How do you know everything? Absolutely. Like, come on. So that's what pissed me off. Maybe she wouldn't have. Maybe she would have. Maybe I could have got her out of that, and even if she wasn't the one, it would be cool just having that achievement to get her, awaken her mind,
Mhm.
and to kind of save those people that are drinking the Kool-Aid or whatever they serve
Yeah,
there. But
that's why I felt it was more of like a cult because they're saying you got to believe this, 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 and this, and they drill it so hard into you, where you're like,
yeah,
you almost have to believe in it when you really
yeah,
open-mindedly don't have to.
yeah. I wish if they were more open-minded,
Right,
like just like a friend group,
right,
no, lines or
right,
like this is what you have to believe in. No, we're human beings. We can have different opinions, but we're together.
right,
What is so hard about that? It's like,
right,
no, we gotta paint lines and be like, okay, if you don't believe in this, then you're not part of us.
right,
Like, the fuck?
right.
That's
Just
like the
because
problem with the
it's like
world, bro.
opinion. You believe in what you believe in, and I believe in
Yeah,
what I believe in. It's a total two different things.
yeah. That's the
But
problem with the
doesn't
world.
mean you could fucking be an atheist and I can believe in Catholic, or you could be Catholic and I could be Christian.
Right.
We're still gonna sit here and talk. Just because we have different beliefs doesn't mean we still can't connect as people.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what people like. That's what people don't get. Like, your religion doesn't have to get in the way to be genuinely friends with the other person.
Yeah.
It could be cool to say, hey, this is what we believe in, and be like, oh, if you don't get butthurt in your about it, you could be like, this is what we believe in, and oh, this is how we believe in it. Oh yeah, those kind of the same way, but worded differently.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, anyway, it was a weird experience.
Right.
But I'm glad I went because you could have tried new things. And honestly, maybe I would have met a lot of good people through them. Maybe I was just overthinking. But you want to be cautious when you don't know these people.
No.
But I don't know. Anyway, their whole religion was crazy because they believed this guy was the second coming of Christ, and he died in like the 80s or
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
Like this random
Yeah.
Asa
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there when they're doing the
I can
Joey,
only imagine.
Joey's doing the sermon or whatever, like talking about we believe in Asa, and I'm like, this guy's a fraud. He made you all believe that he's the second coming. It's like, what?
And you're all now just chanting because he drilled something in your head.
I
You have to sing this song because you believe in this because we make you.
You know what I said cynically to myself? Two people just came on and left. That's wrong. You know what I said to myself though? And I said it because I'm like, I gotta be the smartest person in this room right now because everybody was believing this.
Right.
So I don't mean to be a dick, but like everybody believed that, and I'm
Right.
like, there's no way. And I'm not closed-minded. I'm open-minded. But this was clearly a bullshit story that this
Right.
guy. It's just like how
No,
do
totally.
you convince all these people?
Right.
Oh my god.
Because dude, did I even tell you how I met him? So that even made it more of a culty way?
Oh no.
People
how?
that were in the church, they don't go out publicly and try to give you stuff.
Mhm.
Like, they don't try to, hey, come to my church, do this. Like, not like you walk by and they're like, hey, do this. Like, hey, to my church. Like, they
Yeah.
come up to you, like chase you, like walk up to you fast and then like talk to you. So
Wait, so
dude, Joey came up to me and was like, hey, blah 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 about the church, this is what we do. And I'm like, sure, whatever, I'm good, I'm not gonna do it because I didn't like it.
yeah.
Like I said, maybe when I come back. So I'm walking back through to leave,
Mhm.
and this girl comes up, which came to be his wife.
His wife.
So she was a good looking girl.
He lured you with his wife,
And
bro.
he literally
They
was
talk
she was
about how Christian
she was
they are.
like she was like, oh hey, like how's your day going? I'm like, oh, my day's going good. Yeah, she's a good looking girl. Like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and talk to her and hear what she says actually.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we have my church thing. Like, like, you know how they were trying to hook you up with fucking Cindy, you thought.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, but
You could be wrong.
so that's how I feel like. I feel like she was trying to flirt with me.
Right.
Like,
right.
flirt with me, come to my church thing that we
dude,
go to.
Definitely.
Like,
she was acting promiscuous.
So
And not in
that's
a,
the
not
weird
in a,
thing.
Not in a big way, but
No.
a subtle, flirty way.
Right.
And if I was Joey, excuse my language, I would have put that bitch.
No, finish it.
I would have put that bitch in line, bro. I would have been like, yo, you're gonna stop flirting with all these people like you do, or like
she
coming
does,
across like that.
because like I get when she was
but
talking
he
to me.
probably allows it.
When she was talking to me, she was just like,
I don't mean
Hey,
to
like,
say-
how was your day going? Good. Like, oh, and she was like, oh, you look. She even said, she goes, oh, you look nice today. And I was like, oh, so don't you? And then she was like, oh, I got this church thing. Like, come check it out. We're doing it this day.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
could come meet me here.
And
And
you
we
were
can
like,
do
yeah,
it.
I'll
And
meet
I'm like,
you.
sure, fuck yeah. Well, of course the fuck yeah, sure.
You,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
You
But
100%.
she didn't tell you she was married then, did
No,
she?
she didn't have a ring on, nothing. So I
course.
get there, and Joey goes, "Oh, hi, Sebastian. Funny seeing you here." Or someone on that line, like, "Oh, Sebastian, did you end up with my looking on my card and deciding to come?" And then I see her come around the corner and hug him. Hey, honey. Oh, hey, Sebastian.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
no way, bro.
She lured you in on purpose.
Yes, she did, 100%. I walked away from, was not going to do it. Come back through around the same area. She comes up to me, subtle flirt, not too much flirt, but just like keep wanting to, like keep making you want to have no more
Yeah.
and get
And
more.
I don't mean...
And that's
I
she
don't
was
mean to
just
say...
bullshit, but she was subtle. You were so right, dude. She would.
Yeah.
I feel like she would flirt every time with you, me.
When I was there, I don't think it was anything... I don't know if she flirted with me, but I could tell she was... Maybe she did a little. I don't know, but I could tell she was... Something in her eyes was like promiscuous, bro. Like you could tell she was like the flirty type, and
Yeah,
like
you could tell.
you know what I mean.
Like
there,
you can look in a girl's eyes, and be like, damn, she like
there was nothing like, hey, I'm loyal to my husband 100%.
right.
I just got the
Shit,
read.
I got
like,
the fuck me eyes, like
yeah, something
like
yeah.
that. Like I'm with him, but I'm down to do anything, type of thing.
Yeah. So, do you think? I don't mean to say like put that bitch in line, but like what I mean by that is women will walk out like, dude, I see these guys who are whipped all the time.
Oh, bro, same.
And like I care about women, I do, but they're not gonna whip me to where I'm like, you know, with again away with outrageous shit, and I'm just some sucker. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you can't let
Dude,
that.
some
these
girls, I
guys
know
do
some
that.
girls are like, you can't go out and hang out with your friends. You can't do this.
Yeah,
You ain't going to do that. Why didn't you text me back fast enough?
yeah.
Like those type of women are like, that's excessive. Like
Mm-hmm.
a chill girl that texts you, hey, how's your day? Half an hour later,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
hey, how you doing? Like good. Unless you like genuinely like maybe you text every 5 minutes. Like
Yeah.
when you get to that
Dude,
deep
there's
level,
some guys who can't even see their own family because they're women.
yes,
They have to ask permission.
to go see their family.
It's like, what the fuck?
My buddy, we were with my buddy, and he goes, "Hey, babe, is it all right if we go to my parents?" Like,
Oh,
and I'm
my
like, I'm
God.
sitting there, I'm like, bro, are you asking your girlfriend to go see your own fucking your own parents,
Oh my
and you're asking
God.
your
Oh, we got
girlfriend,
one. Yep.
you're going to ask your girlfriend,
Yeah. What was that?
you're
Thought I
going to
heard
ask
beeping.
your girlfriend
Yeah.
that, like, no, you're just not
This is
doing
the
that.
girl from Taco Bell right now viewing. I'm just
But no, I get that. Yeah, the way she persuaded herself sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. She. I just wonder, bro, if girls like that must be freaks in the bedroom.
Right.
And I'm just, they gotta be.
They have to be.
Because they're so built up with all this, like, they gotta be. I don't know.
I feel like she was bad. Like I feel like she was if you get her in the bedroom and you do things, she's gonna
Well,
show
I'll say
you
this
something.
now, bro. We should move on to this topic. Because I've been basically, well, like, for a lot of my life, when you think about sex, and like, you know, you've been with women, I've been with women. So, in general,
I got a question too.
in general, you'd say we've probably been with a lot of women.
Right, yeah.
Right. So, I respect people who are like chastity now, who like really wait for the right one to have. Like, that takes a lot of dedication, you know?
Right.
But I don't think. So, I heard this question the other day on a podcast. This is really interesting. And if you want to talk about sexist, it could sound like that, but it's not.
Right.
I forget how they worded it, but if a guy's not a virgin, right,
Mm-hmm.
and he meets a girl, say she's 19, he's, I don't know, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little weird, but it's weird. It's a little weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe she's 19, he's 25, say.
That's better, yeah.
Okay. They fall in love. Now, this guy's been with women, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But this girl has not, okay? So they end up fall in love, he takes her virginity, they get married, okay?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that is still very beautiful. And I know it sounds sexist, but the way this person put it on a podcast I watched, woman's virginity is so
Value.
valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Not that guys isn't, but
Yes, because it's a part of their body.
right,
They're allowing you for the first time to do something they've never allowed,
right.
and
It's
that
like a
they value that part of their body
yeah,
so much.
right.
I get it.
It's like
Yeah.
a womb that you're
Yeah.
entering, and
Right.
so so a woman's virginity in general, I respect a lot now, but a woman's virginity or their body, it's so valuable. And nowadays, bro, you have all these OnlyFans girls.
Right.
Sex is so women just throw themselves now.
Mm-hmm.
So that what used to be their most valuable thing they could give a guy, right?
Now it's
That's meant for your
now it's
husband,
nothing.
meant for your husband. Now it's basically, and guy, I'm not saying guys should sleep around too. I'm just saying a woman's virginity is a little more seems valuable,
Mm-hmm.
because that guy's still gonna really, really love this woman, and she's gonna love him back, even though in the prior he's been
Mm-hmm.
with girls. But she was the only girl who gave him this. I mean, the only girl who gave him
Right.
and said,
That's like a
this is
different
what I
type of.
give you.
That's like a different type of trust and level.
Some
and
people will say that's weird because the girl's 19. I say that's probably very beautiful. I'm not saying I'm saying this girl chose this one guy.
Right.
And if
She felt a certain way to try.
right,
Yes, he can be the one to
you're
take
the
it.
one.
Right.
So they're an adult and people find that creepy. It is weird if the guy's like, okay, 40, she's 19. I'm not gonna judge. You do you. I'm not like that.
Yes, but like,
But it's a little weird.
I get on that point though. There's another point where like, if a girl is say, like you said, 25, 26, and she's still a virgin,
Yeah.
she's still a virgin, right?
Mhm.
That's like you said, the most beautiful thing at
That's rare
25.
nowadays.
25 you're a virgin, like you're fucking
Right.
gold.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll say, have a dude that's had like 200, 300 plus
Okay.
come.
I like this analogy. This is crazy.
And
so it's the complete opposites.
right, complete opposites, right?
This guy's been with so many
Right.
people, but
And
this girl still loves him.
25, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This guy, will say this guy was an asshole, fuck boy, dick to every, like all the girls. He was just a man, so didn't care about the girl's value and senses, like emotions.
Right.
And he never cared and said, oh, he'll never find that one. Fast forward, meets this girl, and this girl is 25, a heart of gold, virgin still, which is, like you said, very rare, and knows this guy has a lot of, he's been with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like the pressure that she's probably feeling,
Mhm.
but this will metaphorically say, like, what if
Mhm.
he fell in love with her so much that it changed the way he became as a person and valued
Right. He
and
changed.
valued his more of it and
Uh-huh.
got comfortable with waiting instead of like not waiting and just banging and leaving. He don't want to wait period. He
Right.
waited like months, years till they got married, till she was like, yeah, now we can.
Right.
Like that's an amazing thing too if you think about it. Like you come to being a hoe to becoming like a person of value now. Like
Right.
you care about yourself. And I feel like no matter what, someone's out there to change you. Someone is out there to not change you. I shouldn't say change you, but like someone to be there for you
Uh-huh.
and your flaws that you have.
Yeah.
That a lot of people that passed you up because of it. That one girl that gets there and fixes all your flaws. Flaws that you never thought could be fixed.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point, go back to finding the one. I feel like at that point of mine is like how I know a woman. I'm like actually in love with a woman. I want to be with a woman is all my insecurities, self-doubt of feeling that she's gonna be taken from someone or someone's gonna take or she's gonna leave someone for me.
Mhm.
If a girl can get me to the point where they can make me feel like I don't have to worry about insecurities or anything like that or her being taken, I know soulfully and deep-heartedly that she is not gonna do it,
Right.
and I don't have to worry. That's how I feel like I could tell, like, yeah, this girl is definitely the one for me.
Right.
So that's how I kind of base off of my, like you say, like everybody has something different. Like that's how I kind of base mine off of.
Right.
Like I'm still there. I still love the girl, but like if get to that point, make me not feel those, I feel like that's where it's a different type of love for me.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah. So, virginity, just more girls, they just, like I said, they throw it away now.
Right.
And even guys too, but it's such a valuable, excuse me, I got such cotton mouth right now, bro. I gotta get a drink. Such a valuable thing.
What do you want? I'll go get one.
Oh, good looks. Just give me one of those bubble waters, like they should be in the fridge.
Yeah. Bet.
Good looks, bro. I'll finish it when you get back, but can you get? Oh yeah, my bad.
No,
I know there's like no room in here
I
at
don't
all.
want to knock anything over.
Hey, who are you? One person. Who's watching? If Jess left, I don't know. I'm glad you're here. We got one viewer. You can comment if you like, but anyway, such a valuable thing that a woman could give to somebody. Is the point? Good looks, bro.
I got your Baja. Is that okay?
Nah, I didn't want any more soda.
Water?
All right, good looks. Yeah.
I'll take the Baja.
Yeah, because I drank one earlier, so.
Dude, did I tell you when I went out there, I had a wicked uneasy feeling?
What? You're bugging.
No, like seriously, I had a wicked uneasy feeling like I was being watched.
No.
Yeah, but when I came in here, bro,
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Really?
yeah, but when I walked out there, I had like an uneasy feeling.
Wow.
Like
Is it just because you're in a different house, maybe though? No. That's Hilda. Hilda, you want to join the podcast?
But no, yeah, I felt like in an uneasy
Oh,
feeling.
baby. Hilda's talking on the mic.
Right?
Why?
You
Like,
shut that
you
just
think
in case
someone
we're too
was-
loud.
Yeah. Here, I'll shut it. Like you.
Tell me if you go out there if you feel an uneasy feeling. Just try.
Well, I live here, so maybe I won't. But a lot of people have had experiences. Well, I don't really know. I've witnessed some weird shit here, but not like crazy.
Right.
But
You still coming back?
right, I'm gonna go out there and tell you if I feel it.
No, be for real. Don't just think there's nothing there because you're here.
I mean, not really. Hold on. Oh shit, I had one right here. Nah, Sebastian.
Huh?
Not really.
Then maybe it was
But
just
you know,
me.
it's because I live here. Everybody who comes here says like they feel weird at least.
That's
Well, sort of like that. Like people who suck at my road, I don't get why, because I don't think anything, but they just feel like, oh, I felt like someone was watching me. Like I've had that before. I'm like, really? Because I don't notice that, really.
Right.
But people do, so you're not like alone, you know.
I've said here many times. Not feeling anything.
What happened? Yeah, I know you have. You've been here a lot.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. I wonder who our one viewer is, bro.
Right.
That's
Sad, dude.
That's why it's uneasy too, because you're like, ooh. Nah, but I notice that sometimes when I don't close the curtains, it's like mad dark out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it's kind of sketchy, bro.
Have you never so what are the paranormal experiences you've had here? Just yourself that you kind of noticed maybe that was off or that you felt okay, that's
how we're
paranormal.
talking about this right before we go to bed.
Whatever.
No, I'm just kidding. So one thing that happened with Torvi when she was a baby, it was really weird, but Jess was in the bathroom. Torvi was in her little rocker thing. She can't walk at this point. Her rocker Jess was gonna put her in front of the TV, and I said, "No, I don't want her in front of the TV. Just put her facing towards the couch. I don't want her looking at the TV because she was really tiny then." So Jess puts her near the couch,
Mhm.
facing the couch. I see her near the couch where I am. I go. Jess goes to the bathroom. I go real quick in the kitchen to sink to get a drink. I think. I come back, bro. She's in front of the TV.
No fucking way.
It was wild.
No
And,
way.
and
Wait,
I
did you notice it,
no,
or did you
I
take you a second?
I thought it was Jess. I noticed it right away. And I said, Jess, I thought I told, like, I got mad. Not like crazy mad, but I'm like, I said I didn't want her in front of the TV. She walks out of the bathroom and she's like, Adam, I put her right there facing me. She's like, I swear to you, I wasn't even out. And I'm like, nah, you're lying to me. Like, you're fucking with me right now. That was the craziest thing I witnessed
What else?
because, huh?
What else?
Well, let me just say this, bro. There's no way Tori, who can't even walk, is strapped in her. This thing did a complete 360. Think about it for someone to move this all the way from here, the rocker,
Mm-hmm.
with her in it to face him. And they clearly, in the context, it's kind of loud. They were fucking with me. They're like, "Oh, you don't want to run the TV?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck just like what? What just happened?"
To remove herself.
So I think I said aloud, I'm like, "Who's fucking with me? Like, are you fucking with me?" But I don't know. It was very unexplainable. Now, it was kind of funny to me in a way because I'm like, you got me. Like they put her in front of the TV, but I don't know what that was. You still can't explain it,
Right.
because I'm like, Jess would have to be lying to me. But why would she do that? Why would she move her from the TV and really quick go to the bathroom just to fuck with me and never tell
Right.
me? I don't think she did.
Right.
So
That's a lot of work for her to do.
that, and I'm trying to think what else. A couple little weird things here and there like that. Like, one time when I first moved here,
Mm-hmm.
this was when it was just me and my mom. Before I even knew you, my brother didn't live here, nobody. So it was sketchy for us. We were out here. It's weird at
Somewhere
night.
new.
Yeah, it's weird at night. You don't really know it, but so I'm waking up, sleeping in my room. I forget what time it was, but what woke me up was the TV. Remember, no one else was here. The TV was on, not just on. The volume's almost to the top, bro. It scared the fuck out of me. So I wake up and I have this like
no one was there, and your mom. So the TV was off though.
I had this feeling of dread. Like when you're afraid
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt because I'm like, my mom wouldn't be out there watching the TV on full crank. And I'm trying to remember. It wasn't on static. Was it on static? It might have been on static, but I think it was just on the regular channel.
Right.
Like someone turned it on and turned that shit up full blast. Because I didn't have the volume all the way up there. So I went out to the parlor.
The what?
To the living room,
Yeah.
where the TV was,
Mhm.
where it is now,
Yeah.
the exact TV. And I see it on full volume. So I go to the remote. I'm looking around all weird, and I turn it down all the way. I could not go back to sleep. I decided to watch TV, but I had like every light on. I'm like, who the fuck did that? Because
Right.
think about it, it was just me and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
How does the TV turn on by itself and then go to full volume?
Right.
That doesn't happen by a bug hitting it. You know what I mean? So it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'd say 2 times something has tried to fuck with me.
Right.
But nothing evil or
Right.
scary, just like weird.
Like a jokingly way.
Yeah, just weird, just you can't explain it. But I'm sure there was a couple other, but I can't really remember. Jess had a bunch happen to her that I don't know if I believe all of them. I do in a way, but
Why?
I don't know. Just weird.
Well,
shit
what is
she talks,
them?
like seeing things in the air, like octopus looking. Yeah.
Wait, continue. No, now you need to.
Like a tentacle, shadowy mat, like just a weird. And I'm like, what? She said she saw her in the living room in the corner one night, and I'm like, wait a minute. because this is what I'm thinking to myself. If I saw that shit, I'd be fucking bugging, bro.
I would
I'd
be
be like
running.
screaming to somebody, like, dude, look at this shit. Like, what am I looking?
No,
She
bro, I
didn't
would do
say
the same
anything.
thing. I would run and scream and yell. I would throw all the lights on the house,
Dude.
and I would never turn the lights off. The house
Or
would be
you would
lit up
just
like a
be in
Christmas.
shock
Right.
and not talk for like days.
Yeah.
She,
A fucking octopus fucking sighting in the
yeah,
corner
or
at dark.
like a crazy looking
No,
shadowy
no,
mask.
I'm
And
good.
she said this so like she just saw it basically and was like, "Oh, that was weird." Like what? It's not like you saw something fall off the shelf. You saw
I don't
a
know.
tentacle, or whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, that's why I'm kind of skeptical because I'm like, I don't know. The reaction didn't seem right.
If you
I
saw
would
an
be crazy.
what would you do if you saw an octopus tentacle thing in the dark?
I would probably be for weeks like thinking about, okay, what was that thing?
Right.
I wouldn't be able to. It's like she was just normal. He's like, well, I don't know what that was. I'm like, you're telling me you saw that? Come on. It sounds bullshit.
And you did not. And
It
you
sounds bullshit. I'm not saying she's lying because I believe in weird things, but paranormal, but it just sounds crazy.
Mm.
You think she would at least tell it like, oh my God, Adam, I'm not lying to you at all. I swear to God. Like something like that. But she was just like, yeah, I saw this tentacle looking thing in the corner. I'm like, you're full of shit. You gotta be full of shit. What?
I saw this tentacle thing in the dark, but I don't know.
And I'm like, so what'd you do? Why didn't you call? You just sat like,
You sat there and
you
looked
tried
at
to
him.
wave to her? What did she do? She's like, no, I just like looked at it and like, it was just all like blurry and shadowy. And I just,
I'm sure if I saw something like that, I'm dipping so fast.
so I think she might have just been like her. I don't know. Maybe she isn't lying, but again, I don't think anything bad. Just weird shit happens in life, and I think certain houses could be sort of hot spots. But I don't
Right.
think this house doesn't really have a lot of weird shit happen. It's only very rare.
Right.
So, and we lived here for a while. So, but it is interesting anytime stuff like that happens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been a couple times she had something happen, not like that, but different things. Oh, she heard some buddy come up. I think she said come upstairs and walk around. She thought it was me. Then she realized I wasn't home, and nobody was home. Like mom and Tom were out. I was out walking Hilda, and she was like, she said she was talking to me because she thought I was in the kitchen, like I already came in. She swears by it. I'm like, what? I'm like, you gotta be bugging. So sometimes weird shit happens.
Right.
Maybe it's a residual haunting, which is like they call it like sometimes the past can play in the present.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of weird shit happens. But
Right.
I don't know. To me, if you're moving the rocker or shit like that, you just you're fucking with me, you know? Or something, you know. It has to be sort of intelligent to do that because it knows that I didn't want her in front of the TV,
Mm-hmm.
and they put it there.
They're like, guess what? She's in front of the TV.
I know. And I'm like, who the fuck just did that? It was wild, bro. So what weird shit happens
Mm-hmm.
all the time to people.
Mm-hmm.
Every different houses, different just stuff you can't explain, like a different dimension shit and all that. Like,
yeah,
you know. But yeah, bro. Yeah, buddy.
Sure, fun.
2 hours and 17 minutes. Holy shit.
I still got a couple more things if you're still good.
All right, well, we can talk for another like half hour, but then I gotta.
Yeah.
Because
we can go lay down and watch TV or something and go to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta, because we gotta leave at 7. Yeah. That's wild. I wish I didn't, because we're leaving at 7. So
you probably won't leave at 7.
I think she wants to, because her appointment is pretty early. But what time is it? No, I got enough battery on my phone. I gotta set an alarm. But yeah, no, but we can talk about a couple more things. Yeah. Yo, you want to take a couple more hits off this, and then and then we'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we can go up there and watch TV for a little bit.
Yeah, and yeah.
As long as you don't go to bed right away when we watch TV.
I will for a little.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not that I don't want to chill. It's just I don't want to be like so
Tired that you can't do anything.
because if I have to drive, because my mom's hand, I don't want to be like way too tired. But if I get like 5 hours, I should be good. I'll be tired, but I love my sleep, bro. Like I need a lot of sleep.
They said that
I can function.
the average adult needs 6 hours of sleep a night to be
Really?
good. You need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. 6 hours to be good though. You could literally just 6 hours and be completely functional as like happy. That's what they say.
Wow.
Like you want to get up at 6 a.m. Like later makes your day druggy. It makes you druggy. Makes you feel
I
certain
think there's
way.
definitely a certain
Like the
limit.
later you sleep past 6, like your body like aches more. Or this hurts more.
Well,
you
true,
feel more
you're
groggy.
stiffer, and
Mhm.
I agree with that. But I think there's a good balance. Yeah, like you shouldn't get too much, but you shouldn't get too little.
No, right.
But there's times when I do sleep a lot when I can. I just enjoy. It helps me. I think everybody's different though. Some people need
need more sleep to like.
Yeah, some people need more rest. I function on very little sleep plenty of times, but I don't like it. I'm not with it all the way. You know.
Right.
I'm
I
not
get it.
fully focused like I could be.
I'm good after that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take one.
But no, I get that 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, but 5 hours I probably should be good. Yeah.
We got to do this again. Not so damn long.
What, the podcast?
Just hanging out. Have a bros day. Do one like every 2 weeks.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Like every 2 weeks, we just do a fucking one day every 2
We'll
weeks.
definitely chill more. Yeah, we can do more podcasts. Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely want to.
our conversations are good and deep.
Hell yeah, they're mad deep, bro. We go deep.
I'll take that one more time
yeah,
too. After.
I'm gonna watch this tomorrow. No cap. I'll try to watch the whole thing, but I don't know. But I want to watch it to see like how it was.
Right.
Probably good. But yeah, usually we talk about deep stuff. Man, good day though. Yeah, we'll chill. We gotta chill again. But
what is your
it was a
opinion?
good day.
What's your opinion on abortion?
I wonder who our one viewer still is. That's a big topic.
I know. I wanted it. This is our last topic, so we got to end it on this.
Excuse me. I'm pro-life, but I mean, yeah, there's exceptions. Like
if you get sexually assaulted or raped,
yeah, I mean those things.
You think they should keep it if they have that happen? Or do you think they should get rid of it, or keep it and just adopt and put up for adoption?
I don't think I'm one to make that decision, but
what if you had to?
I mean, I believe in exceptions, like where they can have an abortion if that's the case. You know,
right?
Might still be. I'll wait till it goes. But so I'm pro-life primarily, but there are exceptions where it's fucked up, but either way, it's always bad. It's a bad thing.
Either way,
yeah, it's a bad thing to kill a baby trying to come into the world. It's just bad. And it's funny how, and this is controversial because it's such a topic that they're divided on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people believe in abortion 100%, especially women, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to the sex thing. Women's virginity used to be the gold bar, you know,
right.
Their gold bar, their precious jewel.
Like if you can have my virginity, if you take my virginity and that happens, now you have my heart 100%.
Yeah,
type of thing.
And now with sex, well, goes back a while, but it became such a like free spirit thing. Like women should explore their sexuality and all, which is cool. But it's like now the value goes down, and what was once valuable, which it is valuable, a woman's virginity, especially like I said.
I can tell you right now, if I met like a girl that was 25 and she told me she was wicked, she was good looking, beautiful, smile, personality, like all around good down deep person. and then said that the only thing is like I'm a virgin, but I still do things, but I'm a virgin, or I'm a virgin.
That would be great. Like
I
any
would
guy
I
would
would
want.
I would be like
Any guy
I'd
would.
be like that's fine. Like,
Right. Any guy. And
but a lot of guys when they hear that they say, "Oh no, I'm good," but they don't realize how of a good girl that girl actually is.
right, that she
Right? She actually values them, so she would be a good wife.
exactly right. No, but what was I saying with the virginity thing? Shit, I forget. No, it used to be so valuable. Now it's not, and what you have is more tolerancy for abortion because they don't want to raise these kids. They just want to have sex all the time with
Right.
no consequence. Now, I'm not one to talk. I never really wore condoms or anything, but I'm grateful I had children. I think it's one of the best gifts in the world. But these women, man, they don't want children, or even guys to make the woman get it,
Right.
and they don't want the response. They don't want to raise them, so they just do willy nilly. A lot of people, I think, like they do it so freely. And it's just a bad thing, bro. Abortion is bad. Now you can there are exceptions, but it's still a bad process. It's not an enjoyable. They celebrate abortion. It's like how can you celebrate
Right.
the killing? Why did they put the blunt in there? Oh, that's okay. Why celebrate the killing of baby? It's like what? You guys are crazy.
No, I get that.
They're like it's a woman.
There's also people that if they know that their child's gonna have Down syndrome, that they're just gonna not. They're gonna abort it.
That to me is fucked up because you should still love that person.
Right. And then that's what I was
Down
getting to. My
syndrome
point is
people
like the
can be
parents that
yeah.
love their kids and still have their kids when they're 30, their kids are 40, still taking care of them. Those guys right there are fucking troopers.
Yeah, and I get it. It's a lot of work. It's more work than taking care of a regular kid because they won't grow up eventually. But you're gonna end up loving those people.
Right.
All the Down syndrome people I meet, or even like
Are great people.
mentally, yeah, they're cool to talk to if you just get to know them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but some people are just assholes and like, oh, they were retarded.
Right.
But so if my
I feel like they're super, like they're wicked genuine. Like they're more
Yeah.
genuine. They're more
because they're like children more.
right.
Yeah.
They're a children, but they're an adult.
Exactly.
But they're a child in the
They have,
head,
like,
but an adult. So
innocent
they has
mind.
that like adult child almost like
Yeah.
love.
And they're innocent.
Right.
And yeah, it's
And they
fucked up.
always will be faithful to you because they don't know better and they never will.
But in a way, I get where they're coming from, where they don't want their kid to live like that. But still, it's like that's why it's such a convoluted issue because it's such a hard thing to talk about.
Like yes, you like the people that abort because they're just not ready to have a kid. That's where it gets fucked because like you made that mistake, it happened.
Right.
Now fucking responsibility, step up, be a parent.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Right, like I don't know, bro. It's just such a convoluted topic because I know one thing. What I can say, you shouldn't celebrate it. You shouldn't celebrate the killing of babies. You shouldn't be like, oh look, I can kill a baby. And these women always talk about their right to their body. Well, yeah, but you should have thought about it before you plowed this dude and ended up pregnant and you weren't sure. I mean, I get it, guys can be sluts too, but you have this valuable thing that we talked about.
right.
And I'm not saying we're better than women, we're equal, but they have certain things that are of value and we do as well. You know what I mean? But their virginity is very, very special and unique.
Mm-hmm.
Guys too, obviously. You know, but theirs is pretty.
The woman is just different.
It's right. You're letting someone enter you. Think about if you're a woman, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. For the first time ever,
right? And
you're giving that body your part away now.
Exactly. So today, man, when I see women say that, it's like, well, you should really, if they were just taught better about. But that was a big thing, woman exploring, especially in the 70s and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, I wasn't around, but exploring the sexuality and like
Mm-hmm.
sleeping with all these men. You had all these
Mm-hmm.
just. Now, again, I'm not one to talk. I had sex young or whatever. because I wanted to. Every teenager
Right.
doesn't want to be the very,
Right.
or thinks about it or wants to have
Right.
it. So you did, you know,
Right.
you wanted to, and you really didn't. Yeah, if you loved her, cool, or if that was your girl, but you didn't think about it. At least definitely for a guy,
Oh yeah, you
you
don't
don't
think you
think
don't
about
really
it.
actually sit back and think like what
You're
you're
like,
doing.
I want to do this,
Right.
girl.
I want to get it on, and then you don't realize like this girl's actually like letting you.
So it's like all hormones,
Mhm.
bro, and like same thing with teenage girls or teenage guys. When you're that age, you just want to have sex, and you don't really put much thought behind it.
Right.
So that happens a lot. Teen pregnancy too. That's another one that those get aborted a lot.
Yeah, they do.
So it's fucked up. But if there's better education where you tell your kids, which I'm going to tell mine, this is what I'm telling my kids now, which I completely changed in this way because I've slept with a lot of women and I've learned through it. But I don't necessarily want to teach my kids like to do that. Like, okay, go sleep around and you'll finally figure it out. I
But
think
you
it.
can't be the dad that
I,
says, "Hey,
no, but
don't go bang."
I think it's more important, especially for my daughter, to teach them
Yeah,
this is your special thing. Do not give it away. Do not give it.
easily
Yeah, do not just give it away. Keep it
until you feel
stored until you really know you want to give it, especially to my daughter. Because,
right.
like I said, for women, it is a little different.
Right.
That whole virginity thing. So,
Make sure
especially with my
you
daughter, I
will
wouldn't.
know. They'll probably say at the time, like, "What do you mean? How will I know?" Like your body will know.
Yeah, you'll come to a
Realization
yeah. So
of like,
don't
okay, yes, I
if
want
you
to do this.
cherish that and teach your daughter, especially our daughters, those types of things,
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna be going around like when they say to them, because I get it, you want to fit in too, like with the
Mm-hmm.
popular, like because I'm thinking about raising my kids, but
Mm-hmm.
so like with girls, it's like they wear all this revealing shit, and if you don't, you're not popular,
Right.
you
That's
know.
literally it.
So with her, I just want to be like, listen,
That's gonna be hard though.
I'm gonna say you be a leader. You can look beautiful, but you don't have to show everything, and be a leader and cherish yourself, and the others will follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't give in to the crowds just because they wear all this revealing shit and all that.
Like you don't have to wear this.
Yeah, just to be cool, like
Or
they'll
beautiful. You could
yeah,
be in jeans, leggings, or
yeah,
and be beautiful.
they'll like you for you.
Right.
So I think that's important.
Yeah, you can't put up a fake to find someone to like you.
But nowadays the parents don't even know what's going on with their teenage
Right.
kids. They're out working, blah blah blah. They don't know what the
Right.
fuck they're doing. So there's no communication, especially with daughters about hey, what are you doing, or don't dress like that, or I don't know.
So you can't tell me if you're say your daughter comes out in like a skirt, crop top, and she's in sophomore year in high school. What are you gonna allow her to do it or no?
Skirt, crop top. This is weird because it's my daughter, and I'm
Right.
like, but skirt,
Just
crop
no. You
top.
want to think in of that way that you don't want to think of it because of your daughter, but you're gonna want to think of that way because every other guy's thinking that way.
Well, I know what you're saying. Like, so she's a teenage.
Yeah, sophomore in high school,
Okay.
has a skirt on, tight skirt, goes up to like
And
here,
guys
and
want
a crop top up to here.
right.
Yeah,
No, I'd probably not be okay with that.
no,
I'd probably say to her, you can look beautiful, but you don't have to show. You don't have to be, covered up completely, but even a belly shirt. I know what you said about the crop top. Maybe if it's too short, but even if girls wear like show a little belly, I don't mind that. I don't
right.
think that's really bad. If it's like just a bra, yeah, but
Like right here,
yeah, a
mid,
belly
mid.
shirt. I think that's cool for women to show a little skin. But nowadays, bro,
Girls be wearing shit
I
like to
I am
here.
not a creep, obviously.
That's what a creep would say.
When you start a sentence with that, no,
I am not a creep, but
I'm high because that is what a creep would say if
yeah.
they said. But no, but I just wanted to say that because you see these girls nowadays. One time, for example, I forget how old I was. I asked this girl for a number. This was a while ago in the mall.
Mhm.
She was so hot, bro. I think I was probably 18. Anyway, I thought this girl had to at least be my age, maybe even older. This girl ended up being like 13 years old, bro, or 12. No, 13, I think.
When you were your age?
I was like 18,
Yeah.
19.
And she was like 13,
But I didn't
14.
know that because what I'm saying is the way she looked,
Oh yeah, it's harder to tell.
you could never, and that's why I'm saying I'm not a creep, but you're obviously notice some women, you're like, wait a minute, she's got to be way too young.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? But at first you're like, holy shit, because you don't realize they're
Right.
13
Right.
or 14 or 15.
Right.
So what they're wearing now, it just gets more revealing, and the women develop faster, a lot of them, and then girls will just be like, oh, you're a creep, you really checked that girl, and you're like, well, I didn't know she was fucking 14 years old. You know what I mean?
Right. You
So
think if I knew she was 13, I'd be looking at
yeah,
her?
but you know what I hate, bro? Women will call guys a creep. Say I'm 30, like we talked
Mhm.
about, 19-year-old girl, hypothetically,
Mhm.
I fall in love with, you know, we love each other.
Mhm.
I'm 30, she's 19.
Right.
We're happy. Girls will think, most girls are like, that is the creepiest shit
Mhm.
ever. And it's always the older girls,
Mhm.
you know? But it's not. She's an
Or
adult. And we're not talking about 16, 15, 4. Like, no. This girl's 19, okay?
Right.
She's again, it's not
She's not like 16
right.
in her beginning of her teens where she
It,
doesn't know
and
stuff. She's
you,
19. She knows some
yeah,
stuff.
but they're jealous. They don't want guys to be with younger women because they want to be young
Right.
again. Women are very insecure about that, getting older,
Mhm.
and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Whereas guys, yeah, we realize we're getting older,
Right.
but we don't think like they do as much. Like,
Right. If I'm 30 and I can hit it with a 19-year-old, of course I'm going to try to do it.
well, yeah, especially if you care about the
Right.
girl, and it's like these women will just be like, "Oh, you're a creep."
Right.
So that's what I meant by it. Is like I want to clarify that because I know Jess and a lot of women will think that's creepy.
Right.
That's not. If the girl's 19, the law says 18, you're an adult. Okay, I don't make the law. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the law can be. It's not complete truth or complete lie. It's a law.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything under that would be creepy, and
Right.
that's the general norm. So, but 19 and the guy's 30, nothing wrong with that. What if, even the
We
girl
just
could
had
be
5 people
even
on
the
here.
girl could be
Bro, we
30
just had 5 people on here.
and then it went down?
Yeah,
How does that happen?
Dude, we just had 5 people.
Even the girl could be 30, the guy
Mhm.
could be 19. It'd be a little different, but I don't know. People are so quick to judge like these. But again,
But if it was the other way around and the 19 was front of the 30-year-old, everybody be like, "Go
yeah.
girl!" Like, yeah, you got yourself an older guy. Good job. And then, but if it's a guy, they're like, "You're a fucking creep. You're a weirdo, bro. You're dating a 19-year like." How is that? How? What do you mean? You go from yeah, girl, you're dating a 30-year-old. Congrats, and then you go to fuck you, bro. You're a 19-year-old.
I'm so happy because I still can't believe I said I'm not a creep. That is so funny, bro. Because it sounded like such a creep.
Yeah, I'm not a creep.
I'm obviously not a creep, but
He's trying to bring that back up. That also makes you seem
no,
more
I've
like a
been with
creep.
some chicks where they were young, but not too young. People,
What is the age? What age were you when you dated a girl where people were like, okay, that's questionable? Have you ever had that type of age?
no, I mean, listen. Now, let me just clarify. Nowadays, I'm 29 now, I think,
Yeah.
or 28.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget my fucking. Um, I don't even look at younger chicks because to me, they're unattractive to me even because they haven't gone through shit yet, and it's just like I don't want to deal with them, and so, but in terms of the physical aspect, even then I'm not. I like girls that are more older now, just because I am
Right.
older. But anyway, what was my point on the young girls? Oh, when I was like 18, 19, I might have had relationships with girls that were questionably young, but not crazy young.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm being honest about that. Not like
What was the age
I'm trying
difference?
to think. So if I would be 18, I think one time I might have hooked up. I'm not proud about it, but like with the 15-year-old. Like, but I'm being honest.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not a creep,
No, that's not.
but I didn't put too much thought into that at the time. Like you don't meet someone, and if you don't think they're like real young, you don't go, "Hey, how old are you?"
Right.
You just live in life. I would think I was selling weed then, and so I was doing a lot of crazy shit, taking pills. You don't know this girl,
Right.
is not,
Right.
So anyway, so I've been there. I've had people say to me like, "Bro, you know how old that girl is? I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm like, I was high and fucking,
Right.
but I never been with a girl that was real
Right.
young.
Right.
But where guys or girls, they would just kind of laugh at me, like, oh shit, like you hooked up. And I'd be like, what? She was how old? Yeah, I mean, like 15. But 15 is probably the youngest when I was 18. That only happened like once, I think. Most of the time, it'd be like 16, 17. And then I started dating older chicks.
Right.
But I can't help that. Like, life happens, bro.
Right.
And I'm sick of the creep word or the racist word, and that people just use that so lightly.
Right.
You know,
It's like a get out of jail free card.
they
Almost.
just call anyone it, and they act like they're so much better. Like they have these standards. It's like
Dude,
just because you didn't hook up with people,
my
yeah, you feel like saying that to some of them.
my girlfriend, we were at the beach with her parents, and we were leaving, and there was a line because it was like a fireworks show we went to go see with the kids,
Yeah,
and we stopped, and we were waiting for like 10 minutes for this guy to move just out of the parking spot. So he honked the horn just to like, hey, move. Finally, we did,
yeah.
and the guy gets out of the fucking car and goes, "What are you fucking prejudiced?"
What prejudice? You
Dude,
came out with that one?
he literally, he just honked, and then the guy, he was black too. He came out and goes, "What are you fucking prejudiced?" Just randomly, like we just beeped the horn. The guy just gets out of the car and goes, "What are you fucking prejudiced?" And we're just sitting back, like, where did that come from? How did we beeping the horn to get to? Are you fucking prejudiced,
Bro,
Like,
I think it's
what would you
so-
say if someone said that to you? Like, you honked your horn, they open the window. Are you fucking prejudiced?
Listen, I think it's so funny how he said prejudice. Like,
Mhm.
who says that?
Right.
It doesn't even sound right when you're yelling at somebody. Like prejudice. Like what? That's so funny, bro.
That's what I was
I
saying.
would be dying laughing. Like, did you just say prejudice, bro? Like, you mean racist? No, but that's wild, bro. But yeah, they everything's racist now. Or everybody's a pedophile now.
Right.
And I do agree. There's creepy guys, especially these rich, famous guys who like pay these women to,
Right.
So there's
No, yeah.
sexual demons. See this creepy
Like P. Diddy.
type people. Oh, dude, he's such a creep. Dude,
Like
he was
P. Diddy.
drugging guys and
Yeah.
raping them.
Yeah.
And then trying to pay them off. Bro, what a sicko. That dude was a sexual pervert. Like, no doubt about it.
Bad too.
Bad man, woman. He would strangle women, beat the shit out of
Yeah.
women. His ex or whatever. Dude, he beat the shit out of her. Like, what the fuck? That
Yeah.
dude is tapped. Why didn't
Beat
no
the-
one
beat
get
the-
to him before? Because
Beat the fuck out of him.
he acts
Drug-
like this tough
drug-
guy.
Drugged probably over 40, 50 women.
Yeah.
Probably even more than his lifetime. Probably raped half of them.
Guys too.
Guys.
He was
definitely
doing
they did
everything.
it. And then would just pay him off because he had money, and they would keep quiet until one finally came out, and they all just started to flow out. And then he was like, fuck.
Dude, this one guy, I forget who it was, but he was telling the story about him, and he said because he's suing him for money,
Yeah.
a lot of money he's gonna get from him because he
Are you
raped
drinking
him.
that water?
No, bro, you can have it. He had a drink with him.
Mhm.
When he came back with another drink, the guy said he drank it and he just blacked out. So P Diddy put something in
He
his.
just blacked out?
He doesn't remember after that. So he drugged him, bro. He drugged him. The guy wakes up and in pain or whatever. So he drugged him and raped him, bro. What a fucking sicko.
Right?
Even doing that to a girl is just beyond disgusting.
Right.
But you're doing it to a guy. That's even more like this is insanity.
Right.
It's like the dude was a sicko.
Like, I feel like
Every
going
Sean.
back to the virginity
Remember,
thing,
he
like,
made the clothing line Sean John.
That's another thing, like with her. Like her.
I know that's terrible.
Like
yeah.
she had her virginity. She probably didn't lose her virginity. Gets tied up to a tree and gets raped and then killed.
Those people,
and you come into that country for free?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Those people are sick. She was a poor innocent girl.
Right.
And you know why I felt so bad about it. And well, there's been a lot of cases of these girls
Right.
like 13, 14.
Right.
But this girl, just her story was like, imagine, dude, being tied to a tree. It stood out, I was
Right.
like, this poor girl,
You
man.
got tied to a tree, raped by two
And
African
they
Americans.
beat her, I
and
think,
then
or
they-
strangle her or something. I can't. I mean, dude, how can you do that? What
Right.
to a woman or to anyone, but to a poor 12-year-old, innocent 12-year-old?
Right.
Fucked up, bro. And then they just
Beat her after.
They
They
don't.
not only did they take her virginity, her gold, they raped her, abused her, and they killed her
Yeah.
after they used her for her good.
Yeah, I think they strangled her, and it's so fucked up because
They said that she had
Dude.
blunt force trauma plus strangulations.
oh
So they probably kicked her head in, punched her head in the ground, and whatever. But
bro, I don't even want to think about it because as a parent,
right,
when I watched her mother on Fox when I was watching it,
Mhm.
I felt so bad, bro. I could not imagine if that happened to one of my kids,
Right.
especially my daughter. I don't think I tell you right now, I don't think I ever recover. Like you, I would not be Adam. I would be drinking as soon as I wake up.
Really.
I could not live with that. How can you
If that
live?
happened to your daughter and she passed away,
If something like that happened to my daughter, I just do not. I would be
you
broken,
don't think
bro.
you don't think you could ever recover?
I don't think so.
I think you could. I feel like in a couple,
Well,
it'd take you years, but you could.
I guess why I say that is because like no parent ever wants like that is their worst fear.
Right.
Like you'd rather have that happen to you,
Right.
literally, and not your
Right.
children.
Of
So
course.
so I could not even imagine, bro. I that's why I felt so bad for the mother. I was just like,
Right.
this was her little girl that she loved. Oh man,
And they just abused their
they
raped her
just savages,
and then
bro.
killed her.
Just saw a girl and they were like, oh, we're gonna rape her and kill. Like
Right.
it's just
What goes through your head? You just got into America and then you want to do this?
yeah, they're clearly just sickos, bro. Like that's evil. Like people ask me that too
And the
about.
thing is probably in their country they were well known for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they
the
just come over
criminals.
here and they just come over here, see a girl do it.
Yeah,
And they think, oh, it's okay. And they got away with it. That's the fucked up part with it. They got away with it.
for a while, yeah.
Yeah. They got away with it for a while and they finally got caught, right? They both got one sentence to jail, life.
Yeah, I think they get in life for the death penalty,
Yeah.
but I think life
They're-
they'll rot in jail. But
Yeah.
I mean that poor girl, man. I mean, there's been a lot of them though, and that's why electing Trump is important because not only whether you like him or not, these little girls, people's daughters are getting raped,
Right.
people getting killed. You saw that the other day with a football player got shot in San Francisco.
Yeah, he survived.
Yeah,
But
he
that's like
survived and
crazy.
didn't hit anything, but it's like that's how bad it is now. Like this crime era because they're pouring through the border and they're not checked. You got from all
Right.
countries, Haiti, Mexico, China.
Like drug cartels.
Yeah,
People that
terrorists
are
could
like people
be.
that are like wanted by felonies, like FBI government type of like next level type of shit that we have no idea how dangerous they are. But they're like the most dangerous in Mexico and they could come here and no one would know who the fuck they
Dude,
are.
they're doing this on purpose, and it really makes you think like it's everywhere now.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
they're not only is that, but like in those places, like you said, like what were those places that you were just saying?
Haiti,
Yeah, like they're
Mexico,
flooding their
China.
jails. They're letting
Yeah.
inmates out to flee to our country
Mhm.
purposely to get more room. They say in their thing, so they're just allowing when they know that this stuff's happening and it's easy to get over.
Yeah.
They're just letting their gates go and getting people out to get more room.
We'll wrap up in a sec, but no, you're right, absolutely. What was I gonna say? That's why it's important because just all the people dying and dude, our country is just a mess, and it. That's why we need him, and I don't get why people are still not seeing that. Just like common sense wise, we don't want people dying in the streets, so put Trump in.
Right.
You know what's so bad about that? I'm not saying you gotta love the guy as a person, you know,
Right.
but vote for him, right? You don't want like this poor girl getting raped when it didn't have to happen.
Right. It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and it's like that doesn't make you say, okay, I'm gonna vote for the other guy. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
You saw what
Like if you're a
you saw
liberal.
what happened with Joe Biden. Kamala Harris pretty much run it for him under him.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
probably did run it for him.
Yeah.
And look how shitty it went. So
No, you're right. You're right.
inflation is
they
up by
have-
fucking 75,000%. It feels like.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
You could go get a bread. I remember when you could go get bread for literally $1. Now to go get bread, it's like $3.49. Fucking almost $4 for a loaf of bread.
Yeah, no, I know.
When you could get 4 of them for that price.
Facts, bro.
And it's just it's like our apartment we live in now. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. We moved in there. It's $1,400. In just 6 months, they added the guess what? In 6 months, it was at 1,400.
Yeah.
2-bedroom apartment, big, nice, not too bad.
Oh, that's my brother. Yeah.
Not too bad. It was 1,400. In 6 months, they upgraded it up, increased rent to 2,200.
Oh, damn.
From 1,400 to 2,200 in
Holy
6
shit.
months.
That's wild.
And they're saying, "Oh no inflation." Bullshit, no inflation. My rent just went up $900. How the fuck
it's
is that not
everywhere,
inflation, bro?
Inflation, crime, right? It's like you miss how America was in
Right. Gas fucking back in the 60s was 25 cents, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You go to the gas station, 25 cents. You'd probably spend $15 on a truck that was like $80.
Well, it's amazing how not just inflation, but if you don't have a safe society, it's like it's just crazy, bro.
Mhm.
Like people don't see that. Like that is what holds society together.
Right.
And now it's crumbling, bro.
Mhm.
And people don't even feel safe anymore. So it's like that's why it's important to have borders and walls,
Right.
and you have a process or like things you have to believe in values and good stuff,
Right.
or else society would just be people raping another, and
Right.
because you have all these bad people,
And
you know.
so I hear some people when they say, "Oh, we shouldn't have laws."
Yeah.
Like laws shouldn't be a thing. Like you can go as fast as you want. Like
Oh, they're stupid, bro. Yeah.
whatever you do is fine. You get away with everything. And when I was sitting there listening to this incompetent person saying any crime's okay,
Yeah.
what I said to him, Adam, I looked him dead in the face. I said, "So sexual assault and raping people is okay?" And
Shit.
he goes, "Well, it's not rape if they enjoy it."
Oh my god, that guy is fucked up, bro.
And he when he said that, I was like, it was me and my dad, and we looked at each other. It was like, bro, did you just really fucking say that? And as we were walking away, and he goes, "This is why we don't need laws, so we can shoot people like you guys, like shoot people like you, something like that."
He said that to you?
Like not like to us, but like kind of like when they hint something out without trying to hint it out to you.
What did
And like it was like,
that guy's weird, bro.
this is why we need laws for you crazy ass people.
Crazy people, sickos, bro.
Literally.
Like if you don't have values, just general, just
Everybody needs
you're
general
not gonna
values.
you're not gonna not just because it's bad, which we know we like. I wouldn't do that because I'm not gonna put a woman through that pain, or like, so we just automatically don't do it.
Right.
But if you don't have values on top of that, which is just like, all right, I'm not gonna do this or do that.
Right.
The people are just fucked up, bro. Like before we wrap it up, we gotta wrap it up soon, but
You got 5 minutes.
yeah, but yeah, like the kids today, you see all these fights on camera and just
And that's the thing
all
too.
this,
No,
and it's
now
like,
you said that, I'm gonna go into
it's like,
another topic.
bro,
We have 5 minutes.
where are their parents, their fathers especially?
Okay, so then what do you think about
You
the
see these
school
girls like
shootings that are happening?
mauling each other.
Right. What do you think about these school shootings that are happening?
Oh, those are always terrible.
Yes, but no. But do you understand what's happening? So the most recent one that just happened,
Yeah.
the kid he's like 14. He bought it. He said the year before this all happened, he bought his son. He said he bought his son an AR-15 for Christmas. He's only 14 years old, maybe younger. I think 12. He was 12 or 14. He got it for him.
That's a little weird right there.
And then his dad brought him to school, knowing he had the AR, and he killed 4 people and injured like 10. And the dad got prosecuted for 180 years in jail. The son who was only 13. And he got trialed as a adult. In Georgia, they trial you as an adult at 13.
So they did it
So
together.
they told him he's gonna go to juvenile jail until he's 16, and then he's gonna go to big boy jail for the rest of his life with no chance of parole.
They did it together.
They laid the hammer down on those guys to like make a point.
That's so fucked up.
Imagine you're 13 years old and you just got sentenced to the rest of your life in jail. You're 13 years old, and now you're spending all the rest of your life. You have at that point, I would just kill myself.
Why do people
I would
do
kill
that?
myself.
Why do people feel the need, before we wrap it?
We still got a couple minutes.
You
said 2.
Yeah, to like, even if you're miserable, you're gonna go out and kill all these people. It's just such a fucking ignorant thing to do.
Right.
Even if you want to kill yourself, kill yourself. Not saying like that, but like don't kill other people.
Right.
You know, like what the
Like
fuck
the
is
guy
your
that the
point?
Lewiston shooting,
Yeah, which one was that?
the one where he killed like 18, injured like
Oh yeah,
90,
yeah.
like biggest thing that
You're
happened.
right though. There's been,
Dude, he was an old listen to this, he was a military vet that he said that he was gonna go and shoot up his military base. They put him in a nutcase house,
Oh, I remember that.
and then
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
signed him out to go, like he was clear.
Wasn't that a base or whatever?
Yeah, it was like it was like a
That he
mental
shot up?
institution.
Oh, okay.
No, so he threatened to shoot that up, and then they sent him to this mental place. He
Oh,
got let out. I think it was like a week later. Someone read him out, good to cleared him to go in a week, and then
yeah.
the day after he goes and shoots up all that.
I think I remember that.
Like they said, that's an inside job. You don't just get out in a week after saying you're gonna go shoot up a military base and then go shoot up a bar in a bowling alley with kids there.
Oh, I remember that in Maine. The one
Yeah.
in Maine.
Dude, I knew
that was
two of my
fucked
friends
up, bro.
three of my friends were there. One almost died.
Remember
One
they
got
couldn't-
shot in the ass and hip.
Really?
While he said the door opened. His kid was there. His kid was there. His wife was there. He took a cornhole board, put his kid in the wall, cornered him, put the cornhole board over him, and his wife behind it, and he stood over guarding it like this. He said.
Oh my god.
He said he said he made a promise as it was happening that he was not going to let him die. He'll die before letting them die.
Right.
And he ended up getting shot like 4 times and ended up surviving. He got shot in the lip. He got shot in like the side partially. He scraped the lung and like fucked him up internally.
Oh,
and he
man.
ended up surviving and being okay. And he told me that. I was like, wow. He had to get resuscitated twice too.
Oh, dude.
Like that's a will right there. That's a soul. That's
The world can be
their
fucked,
soul.
bro. And this is why we need God and to stay with God, because
Amen.
this is so fucked up. All these fucked up things, bro.
Yeah.
You just pray it doesn't happen to like you or your children, but man,
Right.
terrible, bro.
Nope. That was
We're gonna wrap it on that.
yeah.
No.
That was a
It was a good podcast,
for
though.
sure.
We talked about a lot. We got deep, bro, because we were high too, but we got real deep.
Yeah.
We talked about some deep shit, bro.
Right.
But yeah, I think episode 2 was probably better. It was more
Right.
talked about a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm. We
Absolutely, bro.
we were like in the beginning we were like just joking around kind of more, and then we started getting into topics, and we actually like got
We still have one viewer. Bro.
we still got wicked into some of the conversations.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch this. I'll try to watch.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow too.
Yeah. And
when I'm like laying in bed tomorrow morning.
because I'm gonna be like, bro, I was so high.
Right.
I can't believe I said that. I don't know.
I'm not a pedo.
Yeah, that was funny.
You're gonna look back at that tomorrow and be like, "What the
Like,
fuck?"
I'm not a creep, obviously, but well, what do you mean, obviously?
Obviously, why would you be saying that? If the creeps would be saying that, you're gonna look at that at me and be like, "Why did I say obviously?"
Yeah, I always say it's because, bro. Before we wrap it, but I'm so used to just calling me a creep, bro. Like shit I did in the past, like that. Or
Yeah,
like,
I'm your goddamn creep.
yeah, you know how women throw that word around. Now there is some weird, creepy, pedophile people,
Right.
but sometimes a guy sleeps with a girl. Maybe she's a year younger than it should be, and you find out, and you're like,
One
oh,
more
what
story
the
to wrap
fuck?
it up, though. I got
You know,
one
you
more.
have to
little
have
one, too.
understanding of people. You can't just be like, oh, you're racist, you're a
Right.
creep. It's like this context. You should know from someone's character
Right.
if they're a creep or not.
So
That's what I
my
mean.
buddies, my girlfriend Ashley's dad, their cousin.
We'll wrap on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cousin was dating. He was like 18, dating like a 15-year-old.
18, okay. It's a little weird, but I've been there. Like
18
I said,
and 15.
17.
And everything was good. Like everything was good. They were together for like 2 years. Like I think 2 years or something like that, or a year, something like that.
Right.
And they ended up breaking up pretty bad. She sent him a video of her like fucking another dude to piss the boyfriend off.
Oh.
And he thought it was smart to send a picture of him fucking her to her dad.
What?
And he sent it to her dad, but her dad was is a police officer, and the video he sent her was while she was 14 and while he was 15 and he was 18, she was 15.
So there was
Then he ended up getting charged for fucking they ended up getting charged for the fucking banging a
no.
minor. He
Oh
got
my
15
god.
years.
Oh my
No joke, but
god.
he's getting out next year. They ended up
What?
giving him like 3 out of it. But
What?
still, it was fucked.
That's
When
fucked
he
up.
was telling me that, I was like, no way, bro.
I mean,
Like, you sent it to her dad
that's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you
just to be pity,
send a
but then
video?
you sent him. Technically, it's child porn. You sent it because she wasn't
Yeah,
of
so you
age.
knew he was gonna try to do something with that,
Hmm.
like to get back at you. And oh man,
Right.
you have to be no, but it is weird. It's a little out of the way, but I'm saying things can happen in life where people should be more
Like, say
understanding.
me now. I'm 23,
Yeah,
and say I would try to go be with a 17-year-old.
23. Yeah, okay.
Wouldn't that be weird?
It would be a little weird,
Right.
but you want to know my opinion personally?
Yes.
I
Dude.
would not give a fuck, bro. If you love that girl and that girl loves you, I do not give a fuck. Like
Right.
17 and you're 20, that's not weird to me.
Really,
And,
that really isn't.
and that's why people like Jess, she's not alone, but some people will be like, "Oh, you're a creep for that." Especially women or older
Mhm.
women. I don't give a fuck. Who am I to say that they shouldn't be together? It's not that crazy of a
If it was
gap.
like 23 and 15,
That's weird.
right? Then
That's where I'd say, okay,
16 even. That's weird. You're
yeah.
pushing it in.
But
Like, you're like on 16. You're like, you're a fucking weirdo.
You're saying 23, 17. That's fine to me, bro.
Right, but you go
That's not
23 and
weird.
16.
Then you're starting to get weird.
Right.
So still
Okay. What about
okay.
Hold on. No. What about say a 16-year-old dating a 29-year-old, 28-year-old. Sorry, 16 dating a 28.
16 dating a 28. That's weird.
What about 17-year-old?
It's weird, but
What if you get to 17 then?
no,
28 dating
it's
17?
very weird.
Still at 17, yeah.
Well, okay. So let me say this. If you're 23, let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Say even the girl's 16. I'd say that's a weird, but still, am I gonna judge you personally? Nah. I mean, I wouldn't judge anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna. Maybe you're a good person. You say, hey, bro, I have this girl. She's 16. I'm not gonna stop being friends with you over.
Right.
You know what I mean? 15, you're starting to get the really weird. Personally, I wouldn't do the 16 if I was 23.
Okay, so
But
you're
17,
old. Say
I
you're
would.
28 right now. What's
Yeah,
the youngest you would go right now?
I think I'm 20. I'm pretty sure.
What would you? What's the
20,
youngest you go? Be
20.
honest.
Right now?
Right now, honest. One, I'll tell you mine.
Okay. Because I'm 28,
Mhm.
I'd say 18.
See, that's not bad.
What? Well, you're younger too.
Yeah, so I'd probably go 23 would be youngest. I'd have to
17.
say 17.
I'd agree with that. If I was 23, even say, okay, let's say you're kind of playing with me right now because if I met a 17-year-old hypothetically
Mhm.
and she was just the whole package,
At your
like,
age right now.
yeah, bro.
Okay, continue.
So I'm trying to think in my head if she's the whole package, just like everything you want and more. Would I stop seeing her because she's 17? Probably not. If I phrase it like that, nah. Because why?
Right.
16, yeah, that's weird.
Hmm.
Or maybe even I don't know. Yeah, no, 16 would be weird. But 17, even though I'm 28, if I put it like that, I probably wouldn't care. Right?
Right.
I'm just being honest. I wouldn't say that's enough to throw away this perfect
Mm-hmm.
or just someone that I
Right.
really. This is good to wrap it on though because it makes sense. I mean, it's good to talk about like because no one talks
What about
about
21 and 15?
21 and 15. It's a little odd like the last one, but not where I'd say you're a pedophile. Not where I'd say okay, maybe I would. Not wait, 21, 15.
Here, let me make it easier for you.
No,
20 and 15.
No, I couldn't say that's enough to say. Even maybe the 21 and 15, I couldn't say enough to call you personally a pedophile. I would not say you're someone who likes kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might be a little weird and maybe even a little creepy that you're seeing someone that's 15. That is creepy, weird, but maybe you guys really, really are meant for like love each other in that way. So
Right.
I don't want to like judge them, but you know the difference between like a pedophile, like someone who's like addicted to child porn, like a straight pedophile who diddles
Right. That
kids.
like 12-year-olds, and
Kids, yeah.
you're like
Or even
19 or
lesser,
22.
like young kids
Mm-hmm.
that people do. It's just sick. They're pedophiles. But when someone calls, okay, a 21-year-old guy falls in love with a 16-year-old girl, say 16 years old, someone calls him a pedophile, it's just not right to me.
Right.
Might be a little weird for you, maybe weird in general, but he's not a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Yeah.
not a you can't say that. So people just don't care about context, bro. They don't see the details. They're just like, oh, your age is this, your age is that.
What about a 13-year-old dating a 17-year-old?
You're really trying to get me 13, 17. It's weird. As the girl is 13. You're saying the girl's
Mm-hmm.
13. The guy's 13. I hate to sound like before, but to be honest with you, and it's truthful. The guy's 13 and she's 17. It's less weird. You want to know why? Because I mean, I guess the girl still could take advantage of him, but it's not a
Right.
guy.
He's
Isn't it
not
less
a
weird?
guy. No, because a 13-year-old guy, if he can, if a say,
If he can get with a 17-year-old,
if
he's going
13
to.
is gonna get a 17-year-old, then
And she's
100%. If
bad.
I was 13 and I could get with a 17-year-old, damn right I'd be clapping them
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do, but damn, I'd be trying.
But yeah, because she'd be bad. You, of course, like
Right. I don't care how bad it is. I'm 13 banging a 17-year-old.
yeah, like
As long as I can get it in, I'm good.
so it is different in terms of okay. So if the girl's 13, no, I don't think any 13-year-old girl should be with a guy who
13 and 16.
that's less weird. I probably wouldn't judge that. It depends on the two people and they really love one another, but yeah, because they're only 3 years apart technically. Now the girl is a little young, so I'd say it's still really young for because it's really weird to me because I'm thinking about 13-year-old girls really young
Mm-hmm.
because even 14 is young
Mm-hmm.
and
15 is when
fifth
you just
well 15's
start.
young too, yeah, very young.
You're
Even
just starting to
16,
kind of understand
but
stuff.
like I think 16 is probably where like okay, there's probably famous dudes who are older who slept with a 6-year-old without realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
And are you gonna call them pedophiles? Yeah, they probably shouldn't have done that. It's weird. But are they pure? Are they pedophiles where like they're into kids? You can't say that.
Right.
They just do is they know this girl was 16, whatever. If they knew, that's a little different. That's kind of creepy.
Cool.
But we'll wrap it. But this is a
Yeah.
very dude. We could do a whole podcast
Yeah,
on
we
this
could.
topic, bro, because it's interesting. Because
Right.
people don't talk about these things in life where
Right.
like these blurred areas where people don't talk about. They're just
Right.
black and white. But anyway, good podcast, bro.
Yeah,
Episode 2. Hopefully, we'll do a episode 3
we will.
soon.
We definitely will.
Yeah, we got it, bro. Okay, liquidation. Peace. And